MisterShnitzel is now live streaming Dungeons & Dragons. Our adventurers get lost in the middle of Lost Town Dungeons & Dragons. ERM first. Little PP boy. XD. Sinister Jest is Horkin at 146 BPM. Wait Cinny, I gotta send you something. It's safe. Singing the little pee-pee boy. Should we carry chat with you? Sorry, the spirit of fun took over for a second, I think. To piss. If they're by themselves, I think they just mute stream and hide the cam. Just frying chicken in there. The one where the dude turned blue. Yeah. Remember that movie. It's a trending joke on TikTok.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome! Welcome in! Hello! Oh my goodness! Oh, what a day! Oh, what a good day! It is Saturday, ladies and gentlemen! Indeed, of course it is Saturday. We're back with some more Dungeons and Dragons action for you fine people out there.
He races cars now.
With you fine people out there. We'll be partaking in some more nerdiness, some more silliness under the sea with your favorite heroes and adventurers. We will be continuing with Sinister Jess Moon Talon and our community members Lollies, Maruch, and not today, not Myro, but I'm along with some others like Fresh Space. Very exciting, quite exciting. Can't wait to get back into it. But if you're new, welcome in. We do this every Saturday. Every Saturday we have a brand new Dungeons and Dragons stream for you lovely people. For you sweet lovely people out there.
Yeah, I DM'd you a pic.
But we will be getting into it here.
Yes, a NASCAR racer now.
Without having too much to be chatting about this evening, as far as setting up or any news, no pressing news off the bat. We are just gonna get into it. We'll have a little recap if you're new. Again, if you're new here, we will have a little story recap as to how our adventurers got into the situation they are in now and where they're headed and where they have been for the last couple sessions. But without further ado, we are gonna get this show on the damn road. We're gonna get this shit started. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining us. If you wanna get your drinks, your food, settle in, get a nice comfy position, because we are getting started here with our little show. All right, without further ado, we're gonna get her started. We're gonna get her done real good here. All right. Let me get this, let me get the music and the audio all ready to go. Boom, bang.
From child actor to NASCAR racing.
Boom, bang, bada boom, kazam, kaboom. All right, and then we'll turn on, we'll get this music kind of eased in here. All right. All righty. All right, welcome in everyone. It is our brand newest Dungeons and Dragons campaign stream. We'll be moving into it right about now. Welcome in everyone. Welcome. All right, let's switch this over here and get this show on the damn road. All right. Let me just move this right. Let me move this. Oh, right here. Perfect. And hide that. We'll hide this display and that and this. Perfect. All right, we're just about ready to go. Get that right here. And boom. Almost ready. Almost ready to go. All right. Jesus Christ.
Remind me about.
All right, hello, everybody. Welcome in to the newest installment of our little campaign here. To get anyone caught up, if you haven't been watching, if you've missed the last couple of sessions, our party is currently stranded in the middle of a very dangerous swamp, the swamps of Berez, a once vibrant city full of people and its own cultures and its own traditions has long since been destroyed at the hands of the Strahd von Zorovich, the antagonist of our story. Many years ago, he had basically waged war on a lot of the cities and castles of Barovia, and the town of Berez, the village of Berez, and its people were one of those targets. Were one of the many places besieged and set ablaze and ruined by the evil vampire himself. But how we got here, over the last few sessions, our adventurers have been on a bit of a quest, many different quests that they've been trying to achieve and find the resources for or deal with in order to help out some new friends that they had made within Agensvoss Holt. Some long dead revenants of the Order of the Silver Dragon have offered to help in exchange for the party helping them first. And that is, we are currently on one of the many quests that were given from the revenants of Agensvoss Holt. And on our journey here, our heroes are trying to find Brother Gregor within the Church of Berez, which is somewhere in this swamp. Somewhere deep in this swamp is the Church of Berez, where you will hopefully find Brother Gregor alive and in one piece. But without further ado, that's kind of where we're at. Not a whole lot of explanation needed for where we are here. Currently, our party is just making its way through the swamp, hoping to survive and find their way out with Brother Gregor in hand. But we'll see what happens as we'll get into it. Normally, we have a little theater of the mind image, but we're already right here. As you can see, we can kind of see already where the party has been traveling from. They started kind of up to the north. They've moved pretty consistently, trying to follow the road the best they can, kind of down to the southwest from where they started. All right, but that is exactly where we'll pick up our pilots, so to speak. Our at the reins of the wagon is Maruch playing Kosara, and of course we have Thraxus, Gunther, Aurelior, and Tunko, Drunk Monk Tunk.
Drunk monk, what a pimp.
But no Myro. Unfortunately today he is out. His character is fast asleep in the back of the wagon, so there's that. But anyways, we'll let Maruch make that first roll to try and unless anyone wants to take the reins from Maruch, unless anyone has any objections.
Nope.
That is a no for me.
All right, fair enough.
Great, she can keep going.
She is doing her best. So Kusara.
Remember, Tanto is on the pony, so he
He could, but he won't be.
No, say it.
Won't. He won't.
All right, but Kosara, feel free to make your next move. Where will we be heading next?
Tragic.
All right.
And I see that there's not.
All right. So we'll stop you there, and then we'll make a little secret roll of our own. Ruh-roh.
No, mate.
Not a whole lot of ruh-roh. It's an interesting move.
Less row, more row.
All right. Back to Kosara.
Let me see.
Ooh, nice. Making some distance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, even.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, that's...
So hard to see the road.
I was gonna say, like, this is road, I think, right? Because this is like greenery.
Looks like
or
it,
dirt.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the road here.
Yeah, and
like winds that way.
Yeah, in the darkness of the swamp, as you look around, it looks that you are kind of on the remnants of what used to be a major road running through this area. But with the overgrown flora kind of reaching over the road and the trees kind of now covering the area, it's kind of hard to see.
Okay. Let's do it again.
Woo!
Nice.
Snaps. Good shit.
Okay. Now I see it. 1, 2, 3.
It's a fork!
And another fork.
I mean, does Kassar say anything to the party, or do you just go?
I'm just gonna Franco left or right, just randomly.
I don't fucking know.
Nice.
I don't fucking know, so that's right. Okay. 1, 2.
All right. We'll do another move, a secret move in the distance somewhere.
Oh yeah, I don't know where the shit is here. Oh my god. If it's not wrong, it's right. Absolutely.
All right.
Oh
Feel free to move again, Kosara, wherever you're feeling.
yeah. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Shit. This rolls. This
Fucking
rolls.
hell. Getting those rolls. I think that's a swamp.
That looks like water, yeah. But it looks
Yeah,
like there
let's
might
go
be like a
back.
hint of a path here.
Yeah, as you take a look over the area out in front of you, yeah, you see the water has kind of been spilling over onto the road ahead of you.
Do you wanna go there,
Oh, so
Jess?
that's part of the road.
That's part of the road, so do we go there?
Who are you asking?
You.
Are you asking me in character or out of character? Because my answers will be completely different. So just so you know.
We'll say,
Fucking hell.
well, yeah, I guess that is a good question.
Yeah, so are you asking me in character or outside of character?
Because I wanna turn back, not gonna lie.
It's up to you. It's up to you how you wanna do this.
You're the pilot.
You doing the thing.
So
We believe in you.
again, like if you want me, it depends. Like it depends if you ask me in character or outside of character. I have different answers.
Devil on Kosara's shoulder, flip the carriage.
That's
No.
not what, you know. Yeah. If you ask me in character, I mean, who knows?
No, now that I see it, I'm gonna go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh fuck, not here, here. Here we go.
All right.
See, like,
Um,
there's like a little path here. It looks like.
We already been at the steps. Yeah.
Is that a
Wait.
path there? That's a
I
scarecrow.
think
It looks
it's a
like something.
scarecrow.
Everyone can say that. Flip the carriage. You just hear a voice.
all right, Kosara.
Kosara. Flip the carriage. No. Please, that won't happen.
That's so weird. I hear voices around here.
And so as you kind of move into this area, you see right ahead of you that there's it's kind of branching. The trees are kind of opening, and you're seeing the beginning of a clearing, kind of to the west of where you are now. But let me do a little roll. There we go.
Bruh,
And you guys
I
are all
still don't know
smited.
why.
No kidding.
fucking hell.
Campaign.
No.
Another one. So now you are seeing the edge right here. You are seeing the edge of what looks like a pen, some sort of enclosure.
That was. My brain went to the entirely wrong kind of pen, and I was very confused for a moment.
You see a ballpoint pen by Bic.
Yeah, just like wait.
This ballpoint pen, it's
You
huge.
see a huge, comically sized ballpoint pen sticking out of the ground. No, an animal, but you see like a pen, like a wooden kind of a fence that seems to be enclosing some sort of animals inside. But that is your move. Hold on just a second as we get another secret roll in here.
I still don't know why he's rolling. That's what terrifies me.
Yeah, we're gonna do a roll for something else, I guess. I could.
All right, back to you, Kosara.
Fucking hell!
You're fine.
I know was that 3 ones in a row.
You're fine.
But you all make it pretty close to. You all hold on just a second. You're now approaching from this direction.
goat pen?
Indeed. And yeah, as you get closer, as your the wagon kind of rolls closer to this area ahead of you, you do start to hear the sounds, kind of the pleating of goats coming from not too far away. We'll put
Goat pens. Just goats.
here and here and here.
I misread that. Oh my god, I misread that completely. Instead of barely injured, I read it as something else.
All right,
What did
but
you read it as?
I read it as barely human.
Oh
How? What?
Don't ask. Yeah.
He's tweaking. That's how.
Okay.
But yeah, you've kind of arrived. You park the wagon, and you all see this strange goat pen. And as you get closer, actually, from where you are, roll me a perception check, Kosara, as you step closer.
Oh. 1.
Please see.
I
Open.
want to see if I can manifest one. No.
Ooh, nice.
You
not only can clearly hear what is inside the fence is goats, but now you can even perceive on the tops of the fences here, you start to see what looks like human skulls sitting atop the fence.
Ominous.
You think this place is safe?
Hell yeah, it is. Can't go
Gunther
sisters,
not
everyone.
paying attention, kind of, not necessarily in a daze, but Gunther seems like there's something on his mind. Gunther's clearly not paying attention to what any of you are saying, and Gunther's gonna sit over here on this rock.
Wow, that's fucked up, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, Tunko's just gonna walk on up, dude. He don't give a fuck.
Gunther's just
Is this like
massaging his
a-
temple. Right here.
Oh yeah, this is like a wall, never mind. For some reason I thought it was like a pit. I don't know why that's what I imagined. Is Tunko tall enough to see inside?
That's a great question, actually.
Is it like solid? Maybe it has holes.
Are there gaps or something that we can see through?
Sorry. Are there holes? Yeah, it's just it's just like kind of a wooden fence you'd see where it's, you know, it looks like logs or large branches of wood, kind of haphazardly tied in together with with this. And these the little things you're seeing on the skulls are the spikes as they've been stabbed entirely through the bone of the skull, kind of impaled on the fence. But yeah, just it looks like sharpened pieces of wood. You can definitely see in between. It's a great question though. Can you see? Would you be able to see over them though?
It's tall enough to see over it, yeah.
Yeah, they're about 5 feet tall. So Tunko can't see over it, but most of you,
Okay.
the closer you got, that's just how it works. It's the way of the world. Okay, you're.
No, that's what I wanted.
But yeah. So everyone else
start, like,
can kind of see
place.
over, and you see the goats kind of meandering around inside the pens.
So what you're saying is that we see a goat pen and Tunko sees a child's playpen.
No, because he said there was gaps in it. If it's just a normal fence,
Prison
What?
bars have gaps in them too, Tunko.
fuck.
Wait, do those goats move by themselves? That's actually super cool.
Do they move? Or is he moving?
No, I was
colors.
moving.
Oh, okay. He's the one behind the goats. All right.
Yeah, Tunko's gonna see
what-
these, and he's gonna
Gunther is still sitting
curious.
down as he's rubbing his temple. He's clearly
He's gonna
I'm
walk up to
bump
them.
your shoulder and like.
And
come on, Gunther, let's-
Tunko approaches a group of pixies.
So does Thoraxis, because he sees pretty colors.
Oh wait, I forgot. I need to be. Oh wait, there are 2 new.
Ouchies.
There are 2 new thingamabobs. Oh well, I don't care for them. I need this.
Damn.
There we go. That's better.
Oh, It's like splash.
Oh
fucking-
yeah, there are new. I updated everything. I had no idea they added
Okay, let me figure out what this fucking does.
new emotes.
Yeah, I got like a little pop-up about an update for Gambit's emote bar thing, but
Oh my god.
See,
Chunk-
suspicious
dope.
eyes.
Yeah, that doesn't work
Oh.
right.
Well, no, you have to put your eye.
I thought I did.
Yeah, I don't know.
It could probably reset.
Let me see.
Right eye,
Configure offsets.
mouth, nose.
Yeah, it may have reset your offsets.
Oh, yep.
That is so cool. Suspicious
Can I,
eyes.
does it work well?
Ray
No,
was
it doesn't
dying.
work if I do both.
I just saw Riley was
That's
soul leave
so
his
Yeah,
body.
it really it works. Both works with a few of them, but just drunk is just moves you around so much. It just.
Oh, some bullshit.
What
Anyways,
is
yeah, Tucker
bloodied?
walks up to
Oh, there's a bloodied emote. Oh, that's huge.
these. There's a new bloody emote in Fortnite, guys.
Huge, actually.
Nice. But also,
But you
I'm gonna-
approach sorry, let's hit Tunk over here. You approach this group of pixies kind of floating around in this glittering light that they seem to be emitting all of their own. But do you say anything to them, or do you do anything?
What's up, you fucking bug-looking motherfuckers? Fucking weird things.
Oh my god, that's so rude to say.
Well, you know. Yeah.
What are you doing here? One of them asks.
Dude, I don't fucking know, man. I'm just following these guys around.
I just work here.
Dude, I'm just kind of here, man. Yeah, find a response to that one, Schnitz. Good luck.
Yeah, they just look at each other. They're very confused with the little gnome.
You guys have gold or like money or something?
They actually, all, they all slowly kind of move away from you.
Hey, where are you going? I'm not done
This one-
talking to you.
This one floats up into the air, kind of out of reach.
Hey, I'm not done talking to you guys. What the fuck? Don't just ignore me. That's rude.
Breathe, Cindy, breathe. Jesus Christ. I hear you fucking
Yo,
fighting
hey,
for your life over there right now.
fly away as you've been so rude, and they
Go
don't want to
flips
want
them
to talk
off
to you
as they fly
anymore.
away.
So funny.
Well,
That's just like they just kind of float away
fuck
now.
them too, I guess. Who was this? I see more pretty colors in the distance. Hey, you, come back here. I forgot your Thraxis.
Anyone else doing anything? Well, okay, so Tunko, you talked to the pixies over here. You were acting crazy with the
Fuck.
pixies over here. So, anyone else gonna do anything with the goat pen or seeing the pixies?
Was originally approaching these pixies down here.
So many pixies.
Gunther is still in his head, sitting on the rock.
Okay. Oh, hello, they say, kind of as you both approach.
Greetings.
I
Would
wait.
you?
And they
happen
say
to be
almost, I
able
should
to-
add, they all say, oh, hello, all in unison. Almost at the same time.
Oh my god, it's a hive mind. Anyway. Greetings, my pixie friends. Would you be able to tell me what the purpose of this goat pen is? It seems a little out of place.
She used them for her dark magic. The goats are always trying to be set free. Could you please help?
What the fuck?
Be careful.
What?
The skulls do not take kindly to those who wish to free the goats.
Is there
That was insane.
that's their response to you as you kind of approach them and greet them.
I see.
Wait, was there
And just to reiterate, it was kind of quieter than I was expecting. Babel Saga does nasty things. To
I
this
didn't
poor
even
goat.
hear anything. That's why I was confused at first. I was like, why was there no response?
I thought that was Schnitz, and it took me a second to realize this was the game. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, God,
there
that
was
cool.
they had their own little response, but they're basically saying Baba Lysaga does nasty things to those poor goats. She uses them for her dark magic. Those goats are always crying out to be set free. Could you please help the poor goats? Be careful though. The skulls do not take kindly to those who wish to free them.
I'm gonna grab my amulet and say, of course. If the goats are suffering, of course. Right, Traxus?
I would like to roll an insight check just to see if there's any sussy stuff being
Smart.
said by
Smart.
these
Very smart.
pixies here.
Go ahead and roll me insight. Nice. Yeah, you kind of squint and you see the looks on their little faces, and you hear the tone of their voice, and they don't seem to be lying at all about anything.
Well, it seems like they are being truthful.
But
with us.
roll me Arcana though.
Arcana. Alright, I got you. It's not my best roll, but we'll see what happens.
Oh,
Nice.
Not bad.
yeah. With a 16 Arcana check, you would remember learning that pixies are kind of troublemakers, and maybe this could all be some sort of plot to just to entertain themselves, watching you guys struggle to free the goats.
Suddenly, I feel like I'm playing.
This is the horse all over again.
I was just thinking, I feel like I'm playing Shadowbringers on Final Fantasy XIV again with the pixies there. Well, because it seems like they're telling the truth, but I've recall pixies being a troublesome lot that kind of like to mess with mortals for their own amusement. So we should be wary of following what they say anyway.
Hey, welcome in Kai Hui and Weirdo.
Weirdo.
Ow.
Good artist, Weirdo is, yes.
True.
Yeah.
True. No lies.
So, and I'm gonna follow up and look at the skull. I'm not touching them, by the way.
So you're just observing the skulls?
Yep.
Yeah, they're just from a glance. They seem to be pretty ordinary skulls.
So many humans just displayed like this. Ugh.
Yeah, very creepy, especially the way it's organized. Just a strange collection of human remains and of goats. For what purpose they serve this Baba Lysaga that the pixies are speaking of, who knows?
Baba Lasagna.
I was just thinking the same thing. I cannot think of her as anything other than Baba Lasagna now.
Baba Lasagna.
Baba Lasagna.
Thraxus
Hey,
is
Doctor.
going to investigate the skulls.
Okay.
Oh no, you're gonna touch it.
Oof. Okay, my luck has run out.
Yeah, as you get closer to the skull and you kind of look around one of them and then kind of peer at another one, and you look for anything that's out of the ordinary, but it just looks like the skull's impaled by a spike.
So
Well, nothing
I'm going
seems
to
out of
go
the
to them.
ordinary.
What'd you say,
Hey,
Meryl?
Gunther. You might. Can you use detect magic on those skulls?
Gunther is still kind of rubbing his temple. He's still kind of dazed. But he kind of, it's like he heard you, but he's just kind of like just waving it off while he's just like rubbing his temple.
Okay.
Do you keep bothering Gunther, or do you want to?
I am gonna bump your shoulder and like, you hear me?
Gunther will just kind of like snap out of his daze, kind of look a little dazed but stunned, and then kind of look
Kind
up
of
at-
frazzled.
Yeah, kind of frazzled, and he'll kind of like look at Kasara just in what looked like a short confusion, but then like it quickly goes and like he just like is kind of like, where am I? What happened, Kasara? Where are we? I just needed to sit down for a second.
Are you okay?
I'm not sure. After our last encounter, I feel different. I wasn't feeling like myself. Oh. Anyways, what seems to be the issue? I know that I must go to the, and Gunther will be holding the magic armilius spear. I must talk to the wizard. Perhaps he could examine me. Tell me what's wrong. Perhaps I'm cursed. Perhaps something's up with this place.
I hope we can get you back to your usual self, but you see those skulls over there?
Gunther will look.
See...
Gunther will like look up and look at the skulls, paying attention now. You have Gunther's attention.
I think we could use some detect magic over here, because we heard from Pixies that they want us to free the goats, but also Thraxus informed me that they might be playing tricks on us.
Kasara and Thraxus are all suspicious.
I see. Well, let me see what I can look at it then. And Gunther will kind of like step on over past Kasara, and we'll examine the skulls. What do I have to roll to see if I can detect, like, if I can sense maybe just any magical aura or anything?
Well, you should have a detect magic spell, right? Or do you not have that anymore?
Oh, I do have that, but I'm just seeing if I could like maybe run into investigation.
Who wants to know if he can fail?
Roll. Yeah, you can go for investigation.
Let's see.
Don't pull a me. Oh God.
Oh.
He pulled a me, but at least he has a bigger bonus.
Yeah, that's a very big bonus to investigation. Yeah, but you investigate and you kind of look over the different skulls. Some of them looked kind of impaled from a certain angle that the others seemed kind of impaled straight on, but nothing. You're not able to see anything magic from investigating.
And Gunther kind of like examining this, still squinting his eyes, seeing like the ominous, like the skulls. Gunther is still thinking in his head, something's not right here. Perhaps I will detect something. And Gunther will cast Detect Magic in this area.
You sense magic all over these skulls.
Gunther will take a step back, kind of like, not in shock, but just out of now suspicion.
And roll me an Arcana check.
Gotcha.
Ouchies.
If I can remember where Arcana looks like.
Very sushi.
With a 12, you're not exactly able. You don't know what kind of magic this is, but with your detect magic, you definitely know now. The Gunther, at least, you haven't told the rest of your group, but Gunther at least knows that these are definitely cursed or imbued with magic. You're not entirely sure what kind of magic it is.
I see. Well, and then Gunther kind of take a step back, and after examining it, not knowing exactly what's going on, but clearly detecting magic. Kasara, like he has like a hand up to his chin. Kasara, it seems you're right. There are magics here. I'm not sure whether they are cursed, but there is something at play. Perhaps you're right about the pixies, or the fairies, or whatever they are. And I might have something that might help here. And Gunther will cast Dispel Magic.
Ooh.
Hello.
Gunther casts Dispel Magic, So it says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. So it's clearly within my range. So any ongoing spell of level 3 or lower on the target ends. For each ongoing spell of level 4 or higher on the target, make an ability check using spellcasting ability DC 10 plus that spell level. Spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. So I don't know what level or what's going on here.
Huh,
Need it
okay.
as a DM.
No, I was just kind of looking into these skulls. For each ongoing spell of level 4 or higher on the target, make an ability check if you're using. On a successful check, the spell ends. Okay, make me a DC check.
What would I have to roll?
You're using your spellcasting ability, so it'd just be a D20 plus it'd be DC plus 3, I believe.
Yep.
Me, dude. Oh my god.
Do you have any inspiration or anything?
I might. I believe I have 7 inspiration, yes.
Where are you seeing
So how would
that?
I...
Oh,
I think it-
that's your level. That's your level.
Oh, that's it. What level? Okay. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I...
Oh,
I am a human. I don't know if human gets... Because Mara
So-
showed you.
Yeah, we looked it up. Human actually gets inspiration each long rest, at least in 2024.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Yep.
she did look this up. She sent it to me. So, like, I've been long resting. I haven't
That's-
used a single one.
Pretty crazy. All right, you go ahead and use a free inspiration. We'll say that you, after that long rest, you got an inspiration die. Go ahead and
Okay, I don't know how to
try
do
that. You just do
that.
a D20 roll again. Because that was a very smart move. Oh.
Damn it, dude.
Yeah, unfortunately, the magic still resides on the skulls.
It's, it's
Which
here's
means,
the-
which you would infer from that not working, that it is a higher level spell. It is a more powerful spell than you thought.
But I see. So, and then I was like, after casting the magic and it not working, Gunther looks. That appears to be a high level. It's like very powerful magic here, and I did try to extinguish it, but it is strong. I could try again if you'd like me to, but I don't know if it would work. It depends
That
if
is
you
a
wish
that is a
to-
third level spell slot he's using for that.
Might I suggest?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, if we're talking about inspiration die, I have a lot of them saved up.
Well,
no, I'm okay.
so per long rest, I don't know if that's in the rules or if I'm house ruling this, but it'll just be if you don't use it by the next level, you'll lose it.
Got it.
Or sorry, by the next
Okay.
long. If you don't use it by the next long rest, yeah, it wouldn't accumulate.
That's fair.
Yeah, they don't stack because it's actually like heroic inspiration. So the
That
one
would be
DM
really
skills.
strong if they stacked. That would be
Don't
really,
ever
really
stack
bad.
that.
That would be basically. It would basically turn you into a boss. You would be a boss if you had 7 inspiration die to use at any time. That's literally what a boss does. That's actually that's how. So
Imagine.
bosses get legendary actions, which they can re-roll like all the time.
Sarah
So-
will.
It would depend if you'd like me to. I could perhaps try the spell again. Perhaps I would have a
I would
different
lower
result.
my head and like think about it, and then, well, if the pixies said that it's the hag that uses the goats for magic, why don't we just get rid of the hag and then go back for the goats?
Well, who knows to say? Well, who is to say that killing the hag would, in fact, clear the magic? It might have its own form of how do you say? It might be self-sustaining.
That might be true, but no one will sacrifice them in the first place. They will just stay inside.
Well, the only thing that I can think Gunther would then kind of sit down and kind of like still like scratching his chin. One thing I can think of is perhaps maybe one of you looking at Thraxus and Chrysara, summoning perhaps a familiar, and perhaps testing what happens if you were to touch the skulls.
I could do that.
And Gunther would be like, I could also try the same as well. Gunther will cast Mage Hand. And we'll have the Mage Hand kind of like touch a skull right here. Just a far enough away where he can see it, but far enough away where we're not, you know.
I love how really are
Yeah,
slowly inching away.
Also, has 10 minutes passed.
I'm fine.
Nice.
Has 10 minutes passed in game? Yes. For your healing,
for
right?
my
For your
regeneration.
regeneration, right? So where are you putting the hand? Where are you mage handing?
Give me a second.
Just touching the
Gunther
So,
conjures
touching
up,
the skull over here.
conjures up a mage hand, and he's touching. He reaches over, and as your mage hand kind of gets closer, and it rests a finger upon the skull begins trembling.
Gunther will then try something else and try to send the mage hand over the wall.
Okay. You see the wow, it just kind of teleports, huh? The mage hand crosses over the threshold of the fence, and nothing happens.
Now, what Gunther will do next, just out of sheer curiosity and just kind of like now for fun, Gunther kind of just lets out a smile and will start to try to tickle the skull.
He's going to try to tickle the skull.
Yes, kind of like tickle it, just kind of like lightly like slap it, tap it, and stuff, to see if anything like edges it off.
Yeah, and just each time it makes contact with the skull, it just seems to vibrate again. So it just slaps once, you see it kind of vibrate, and it slaps and then tickles the top of it with its fingers. It just seems the skull is kind of vibrating in place.
I'm like chuckling a bit and like, Gunther, maybe try touching the ground and the goat.
Touching the ground and the goat. So we shall see. Gunther then moves the mage hand to tap the goat. Just to make contact.
All right, so it touches kind of on the back of the goat here, and the goat kind of moves away, but nothing happens. Nothing.
The goat explodes.
Nothing immediately happens as it kind of like wanders off.
Next, Gunther will touch the ground.
All right, as the hand lowers from hovering in the air, kind of all the way down to the floor, and it touches the ground. Again, nothing happens.
Gunther will then bring the mage hand closer over here. Yeah, teleport it closer. And just kind of like inspect it. It seems that perhaps it might trigger on the goats either crossing the barrier. Perhaps that is one possibility. Or maybe an actual physical person moving between a boundary, perhaps a barrier. I'm not sure, but there is to be... It seems that touching it does, in fact, do something. But I do not know what that is. And again, I could cast my magic again to try to dispel whatever is in this area, but I don't know if it might be powerful. It is up to how you all would like me to, how you are willing to help the pixies out. Mischievous creatures as they are.
I just came with an idea. So, remember when we got the Wand of Secrets? You could
Yes.
try using that if you want to extend one charge of it to see if it's trapped.
That is certainly an option, yes.
That is an option.
That is certainly an option, Kusara. I would say, as long as I would say, be wary of approaching and possibly touching the skulls, though. They seem to vibrate and react to being touched in proximity.
I shall try. And
Rather kind of watch from a distance. Just still arms crossed now, just peering over.
I'm just gonna send this in chat, and I expend one of the charges, and a secret door or trap within 30 feet of me pulses and points at the one nearest to me.
At the skull?
It's just 30 feet near me.
Can you pop that in chat, the description?
Like, whoop. And I'm guessing. Whoop.
So it just like be like.
Yeah, it shows like in the 30 feet of me.
So the Wand of
Guess I know
Secrets
this is
actually
like
it acts in an odd way where as you point the wand at the fence and you expend a magical charge from within it, suddenly a flash in your mind imagery kind of it seems like this dream-like vision of what would happen if the goat was moved or the fence was opened. You see an image of all of the skulls all simultaneously opening their jaws and emitting a sound into the atmosphere. But then suddenly the vision ends and you see that these skulls are a trap of sort.
Okay, Kasara goes back to herself, senses, and step back a bit. Holy shit. So, bad news. We can't move the goat or open the gates safely. All of those skulls open their mouths and something bad happens.
I see. And that could be anything, honestly. It could be summoning a creature. It could be alerting whoever set this trap as, alerting them of the presence, or perhaps even, causing us, putting a curse on us. And Gunther will look at his hand and kind of mutter, I don't need another. And then kind of look back at Sarah. Well, would you like me to use my spells, or what would the lot of you like me to do? We are limited in options here. Do we help the pixie, or do we not?
I believe the goats are safe in there. Nothing's gonna touch them there besides the hag that made the spell. I think we still should just find out maybe the hag. Maybe we could interrogate the hag to tell us how to save the goats and then return to it later.
You said interrogate the hag?
Mayhaps.
That is if you wish to save the goats. Very well. And now Gunther will look at Thraxus. Now what you could do, Thraxus, if you would like to, why don't you talk to one of the goats and see what they have to say? What information could you gather? It's certainly an option.
Yes, I was thinking of doing that myself. And Thraxus will cautiously step up to the gate and cast Speak with Animals. Animals. There we go.
Danimals!
Speak with Animals. Okay. And talk to this goat right here.
All right. So you use the spell. Your magic flows into your senses, and you're now able to understand the goats. Do you say anything?
My good friend, is there anything that has been done to you recently that you can perhaps tell me about?
And it kind of
this Babala Saga or anyone else.
Just kind of lazily turns its head kind of towards you. No, not recently.
Well, it said no, not recently.
Then ask it if it knows why it's there, or has any inkling of what's going on to it. What is happening?
Do you know why you're here, or what is being done to you and your companions over there?
I'm just hungry, ready to eat.
Fat fucking
well.
goat.
Seems the only worry on this goat's mind is where its next meal is coming from. So I don't think we're going to get much from it.
Would you happen to know who put him in there?
Do you know who put you in this pen?
Strange human lady.
He said a strange human lady put him here.
Now, would he happen to know the direction of which she may or may not be?
Do you
we
know
could find her.
whereabouts we might find her?
Let's see. Let's make a roll for this little goat. Let's see if he remembers.
Smart goat! Smart goat! Smart goat!
He crit fails.
It actually forgets how to breathe.
Dying right there in front of us. Oh my god.
No.
Now, would there be any among you who might know?
Maybe.
Watch your way, yeah.
Maybe Carl knows.
Carl, that kills people.
Carl.
He
And
said
you kind
Carl
of
might
see
know.
him. You see him kind of. The rest of you just hear as another goat comes over now. As he brings another goat over. Hello.
Greetings, I presume you're Carl.
My name's Carl.
I was so hoping it'd be
You
actually the
should go
wrong
there just
goat.
like mutter, good name for goat.
Yeah, Carl. They were wondering if you had seen where the lady went. And then you see the other goat kind of his head dip down as he sort of thinks to himself.
Hell again.
And an unnatural one with their -4 to intelligence. No, I don't know where she went.
I can tell what kind of episode this will be.
Ask another one.
No, another one.
Oh my god.
Should we ask Philip?
I was just thinking Philip as a name. I was about to say there, Philip. That is insane.
Hold on, I'll get Philip. You see them again, kind of as they kind of making a noise at this other goat as it kind of lazily trots along behind him. Yes, what is it? Actually, there's Philip sounds more like, yes, what is it?
Oh my god, I'm crying.
They're wondering if you know what happened to the lady. Let me think. A zero.
Fucking idea.
A zero.
Oh my.
His head explodes from thinking too hard.
Okay.
I mean, all of us is, I mean, Gunther just immediate, like, you killed him.
Philip, they say in unit, Philip.
What did you do?
Philip.
Well,
No.
is that? Do I know that? Do the rest of us know that? Did you tell us, Thraxus, that his name was Philip, or no? Did you not even get there?
I don't think I did not get there.
No, you did not get there.
Yeah,
so
you and
he's
all,
like,
Thraxus is kind of following along with all this kind of, I'm sure, on the edge of his seat. But yeah, you all just see this goat's head explode as they're bawing at each other. You have no idea what's happening or what their names
They're
are,
just.
other than Carl.
Oh my god. All right.
Gunther will immediately pop to his feet and think, "Oh god, so what can I do in this situation?" And will pull out a flute and start playing music.
Okay.
That'll bring its brain back, right?
No. In an attempt to try to like soothe the nerves of the animals, he'll play like a tune, like a soothing tune.
A soothing tune.
Yes.
Roll a performance check.
Yeah, obviously. You want me to do a performance check?
Crit fail, all of the goats
Yeah.
explode.
Do you want me to do a performance check or no?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a performance check.
Okay.
Oh,
Absolutely.
very nice.
Well,
And you play a lovely little tune.
It's a little tune, like a soothing
a
tune,
little
and
ditty.
like Gunther will look at Thraxus and be like, "You should ask them more questions now while I'm doing this." And then keeps playing.
Well, Carl, would there be any others who might know?
Maybe Dustin knows.
Sarah just
That I have a friend named Dustin that I've known for like 20 fucking years.
maybe we couldn't Thraxus.
Between playing, Gunther will be like, "This is the price for being good."
What's the big idea?
We got the Chad goat now. Oh god.
Do you say that to us?
Yeah, this new.
Yes, I'll say that in character. Oh, we've got a Chad goat now.
Oh,
The fuck is it, Chad?
Shit, what happened to Philip?
Dude.
We don't
Can we have a
know.
frat house goat?
Can we have a frat
Please.
house goat?
Please. Stop, dude. You've gotta.
They're wondering where the woman is. Oh, and he will try. He's gonna try his best. Oh.
Please fail.
Lady?
She went down.
didn't
And he kind of nods his head in the direction. She went this way as he points kind of south.
He actually stands on his fucking hind legs and points in the
Starts
direction.
speaking common and
he
points that way.
He pulls he pulls off his hood. Yeah, but he kind of nods in the direction, she went that way.
Well, apparently this one managed to recall that she went to the south.
I remember, cause my favorite tree is right there. As he points again to the south.
Ask another just to make sure.
Evidently, his favorite tree is that way. That's why he remembers.
Alright, and then Gunther will kind of like end the tune and like end it to a stop.
As they don't even really say anything. They just kind of wander off in random directions.
Shame about Philip, but at least we got a clue.
Oh, dude, rest in
Oh,
peace.
yes. By the way, the one that exploded, his name was evidently Philip.
Not Philip.
Damn.
And Gunther will kind of like eye the pixies as he goes by.
Would Tunko have even heard any of this, considering he
No.
was on the other side of the pen?
Yeah,
Okay, so he's just like blissfully fucking clueless as to why a sheep just randomly
walks
fucking
over, sees a
exploded.
goat with like no head, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck did you guys do?"
Don't worry about it, Tunko.
Oh, I won't worry about the goat lacking a fucking head. Dude, I think I see some of its brains over there, and he points in some far off direction. What the hell?
His hands and kind of like sighs. This place.
Yeah, you all flash back when you all saw that Philip's head burst into blood and gore as if it was a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Gunther, is that some brain on your shoulder?
I was too. No, it's not brain on my shoulder.
Hey,
Gunther will
please.
just like kind of like. Gunther will kind of like. Right, like kind of just like.
How
brush his
powerful was
shoulders.
this explosion, Schnitz?
It was just a big burst. It wasn't like an explosion. It wasn't like a nuke or or dynamite or something.
So is it big enough to have some brains land on Gunther's shoulder? I need to know this.
Yeah, there's a splotch of red matter on his shoulder.
So Gunther looks at Tunko. He's like, "What do you mean? I was not." And then Gunther will kind of like wipe his shoulder, and then immediately like feel something wet, and then pause, then look at his hand, and be like, "I believe I found dear Philip."
Who the fuck is Philip?
That was the name. It doesn't matter. This is the goat. He died, unfortunately, of natural or maybe unnatural causes.
Natural causes, right?
But
natural causes, which is why you. Okay.
Why are you looking at me like I did it, Tunko?
Hold on. There we go.
Oh god.
I fixed it.
To be fair, brain popped out.
Oh, me.
Because you're the one with brains on your shoulder, dude.
I wasn't even standing close to the gate. The other was corroborate my story.
Apparently, you were close enough for some brain to land there, dude.
How am I? I do not know the trajectory of brain matter in which it.
You should after you fucking apparently murdered this Philip.
I didn't murder anyone.
Is Kasara crying for Philip?
and Tucko's gonna start walking away.
Oh, do you say that, Mero? Or no, you're just saying that off character? With its feet on brain.
Yep.
Where did Tunko
I don't know
go?
if our characters know that,
Oh.
but that's a fact.
Oh, there he is.
No, it is a fact, but I don't know if you're gonna say that to Gunther. Are you gonna say that to Gunther or no?
I'm just mentioning, Tanko could be right. If
What do
he
you
didn't
mean?
see
What do you mean Tunko could be right?
what happened to the Philip.
It wasn't me. I did not do this.
Kasara, did that man kill this goat?
What?
As you see, Kasara sloshes through some of the swamp water just to get away.
Stop it. She's just sobbing. Tunko's gonna look at Gunther and he's gonna point at him. You fucking freak. And he's gonna keep walking. No, he's not gonna say that. He's gonna say, you bast,ard.
Okay, that's
Bastard.
more.
What did I
fuck
do?
off.
And then just like
And Tunko's gonna ignore him.
Gunther is just gonna just stand there, just like close his eyes and give like a sigh of frustration. First, this fucking form that I'm taking when I use my magics. Now this. And Gunther will kind of look
Now
at
the
that.
goat thinks I've murdered the
Believe that I didn't
fucking
kill
goat.
Philip, did you?
What did you say?
Please say he
Philip
actually
killed
gives up on
Philip.
Gunther.
Oh my god, please. I'm trying to hear what Gunther says.
I'm sorry.
Thraxis. I'm about to sneeze. Give me a second. Oh my god. He's like, pause.
Holding.
Nice.
Bless you.
Bless you.
We're back. Alright. Thraxis, you believe that I didn't kill Philip, right? I didn't do this.
Yes, I believe you. I was there. I sensed no ill intent from you or anything. It's just unfortunate, happenstance.
What do you mean unfortunate happenstance?
Goat just, struggled to recall something and, well, was a
brains
goat.
just do
and,
that.
Yeah, yes.
I don't understand why I'm to blame for this.
Fail.
I don't
Brain girl
know
did leave
either.
us.
It's just it's I wouldn't pay it much mind. It's Tunko. We all know he's off his rocker, especially with how little wine he's been getting lately.
Gunther kind of give like a sigh of relief. You're right, Ife. Gunther kind of like steel himself and kind of like raise his head and just go like, all right, and then clasp his hands. Are we off to kill or off to confront this Baba Lasagna?
Lasagna.
It's lasagna.
I know.
Fucking
I know.
Lasagna.
Gunther doesn't care.
Ah,
You
yes,
see, like,
that's
Kasara wipes her face and like, let's fucking kill the bitch.
I see.
Killing her
Gunther
will
kind of like
bring
yell,
I
look at the
see.
pixies and yell back. You almost had us. Not this time. and kind of just go.
Okay. All right. Are you guys all leaving the area?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair enough. All right. We'll get you back on that wagon, and we'll be back in the thick of it, back in the thick of the swamps.
Pulling out for Philip, dude, is crazy.
So real.
Dude, first we lost Fred, now we lost Philip. That's insane.
Lost
Honestly.
Fred is not the words I'd use.
We
Fred was
lost
taken
Fred.
from
You took
Yeah,
him
taken
from us.
was bad. Taken is bad. Oh yeah, no,
Um,
I'm standing by
He
it.
would have been with us.
Pour one out for Philip. Yo.
Hashtag
Um,
justice for Philip.
Just before you move here, you've rolled 4 movement.
Rip the big T.
You do see kind of from the goat pens behind, kind of to the west of the goat pens you were just at. You see what looks like a larger portion and less ruined part of what used to be Perez.
And is that the general direction the goat pointed at?
No, the goat pointed south. But you do, I'm just saying, from your position, you kind of see some strange building formations in this direction.
That's the one. Oh.
All right. You have now stumbled upon a strange old decrepit manor of Berez.
He's finding it.
Sorry. So we're going here. And let me just do this real quick. Let's get all y'all here.
Big T,
And
bro.
we're moving. So as you approach here, I'll even do this. As you approach, sorry. Let me get. We'll do a little Kosara, as she is kind of the one leading the group here. As you approach, you see the remnants of an old, very large building. Almost roll a history check.
For Kosara or the rest of them?
Kosara.
Okay.
Yellow. I have +0, so it's gonna be.
Oh, nice.
Not horrible.
Could be worse.
Yeah,
No,
that's pretty good. You notice it looks very strikingly familiar to some of the other mansions or manors that you've seen that are owned by burgomasters. So it bears a little more importance than your average structure that you've seen kind of as you've been passing on the way here. It looks like it was of some import when it was originally built, but we'll be moving the actual area here. Let me just. There we go. You all approach. You hop off the wagon, and you find yourselves kind of approaching what used to be some sort of retaining wall and a gate.
Oh,
Gunther will be like,
the gate.
in case anyone is wary, first of all, I should probably announce that due to several of our other encounters and one wrangle, I'm not, I am magically drained. So just beware.
Shall we make a short rest in this manner?
Because that's a good idea. Nothing bad
but
would come from that.
I mean, if you guys wanted to, before you jump off and investigate what this area is, you could take a short rest in the wagon. Be totally fine.
Will it even help you?
Let me look.
Hold on, I have to look at my stats.
I have to look at my stuff here. No, because it's very...
Things come back from different things and shit.
Yeah, it's like different things. Not really.
Yep.
Well,
I also don't think I don't think any one of us will benefit. Like, I think
I
maybe Danko
definitely
will.
would, I think. Oh, I so would.
So
You
if
can
wanna
just
go.
spend
Do
one
I
hit
need it,
die.
though?
Yeah. Also,
I don't need
anyone.
it. I have,
Yeah, anyone
I still
anyone
have these
anyone injured would benefit. Anyone that has like a resource that replenishes on short rest would benefit. Really depends.
Oh, I am 3 out of 7. No, I have my special thing. It'll be fine.
I mean, you could just use that.
Yeah,
and
I have
then
my
get it
special
back.
power.
I mean,
Yeah, next combat thing.
But also, kind of as you approach, you see a crumbling wall no longer protects the old manor on the hill overlooking this ruined village of Berez. At one time, it had 2 stories, but you see the second story is now completely fallen through. Some of the walls of the building have begun to crumble.
Let's see here. I'm gonna move in and look if there are any tracks here. Maybe fresh.
R.I.P. the big P
Hold
is
up, right.
crazy.
the big P. The big P, bro.
Philip.
Bro, in discussion, Lolly is already made
I haven't
fucking
fallen
edit
hold
to
on,
dedicated to Philip.
Guster.
Dude, no way, bro. Oh my god. For anyone, fuck, I wish I had a display capture on this scene.
Yeah,
Hold
because
on.
it's so good. It's like,
Let me pull this up real quick. For anyone watching our stream, let me show you this video
My nose.
real quick here. Holy shit.
it's so fast.
Oh, it's so funny, bro. Already,
Jesus
Lollies
Christ,
has
that's good.
already created
No way.
the Spider-Man meme with a picture of Philip dying and his head exploding.
That's
Oh my god.
nuts, dude.
Huge.
What the fuck? Yeah,
So
this-
good, dude.
So good.
Anyways, that's very funny. I love that. Anywho. God. All right.
the big P.
Holy moly. That is unexpected. All right.
Gunther would like to investigate the area if you could.
Sure. Roll investigation.
Is it a
Damn. It's a
What are
big
those
bonus.
rolls today?
Well, he has like a +9, a +10.
I have a
almost.
+9. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the roll.
So you investigate. You just see the trees around in this kind of courtyard area are decrepit and leafless. You see the soil doesn't have very many footprints treading through it, like it has been long abandoned. You see the fountain in front of your party here is crumbling and far beyond repair. But nothing immediately or eye-catching pops out in this area here.
They're kind of just like look around, just wary of surroundings.
But with a 16, that's pretty solid. You do see a plaque on the staircase here, but you're a little too far to read it.
Gunther will kind of like come this way.
Yeah, and as you approach the staircase here, you now very clearly see you see an etching in the stone in this little plaque on the stairs here. you see the words Berez Burgomaster Laszlo Ulrich.
Well, there seems to be a plaque here that says Laszlo Ulrich, the Burgomaster, but apart from looking at this building, it looks rather, perhaps we might not be finding this Laszlo fellow here anytime soon. Might be finding his remains.
What the
And Gather kind
fuck
of
is
look
that?
at Nero.
Yeah, I don't.
Would you want to?
Listen, strange women, lying in pawns, distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Not sure what he's referring to, or what they're referring to. Welcome in, Juggalot.
That is a quote from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, I want to say.
I don't think so.
Someone knows someone has good taste.
Gather look at Rosar.
I've
Are you sure
just
you wish to
watched
fight
Monty
this
Python not
hag?
too long ago, actually.
She might be further up ahead.
At least you watched it eventually. That's what matters.
No, I love Holy Grail. I've seen Holy Grail probably 10 times or more.
Oh, okay, good.
I love that. Love Monty Python.
Burgomaster. I don't think he mentioned the Burgomaster at all.
Well, what I'm getting at, Rosara, is the fact that whoever this house belonged to, we might not find that person here. There might be
Oh, that was much
an
obvious.
evil entity. Is that? Well, yes, but I'm saying, do you wish to continue?
I would look around, perhaps, when there might be something useful in here as well.
Hmm.
And I am gonna go in.
And Gather will
That's
kind of
cool.
follow and just mutter, "Oh, everyone, steal yourselves."
All right, and as you kind of enter in here, you see a staircase that leads to the second floor. Practically no longer exists, as it is lying in complete rubble. You hear the wind as it whispers through the cracks in each of the crumbling walls. See the remains of an old hall lead to the left and to the right. Must have been a splendid and well-appointed manor centuries ago.
Well, it ain't now. Now it's a shithole.
Now it looks how I feel.
Let me see. Let me see here. Before you guys keep moving, let me just check something. Where does it have your passive perception again on this sheet? Does someone remember off the top of their head?
That's perception. I'm not sure.
Passive.
Because I just see.
Oh, I think it's just
23
15. I think it's just it's 10 plus your modifier, I think. So Kasara. Kasara, Gunther. Pretty much just Kasara. I think that's only. Yeah, Kasara and Gunther. You notice the whispering of the wind through the cracks in the walls is not just wind. You almost pick up the faint sounds of a ghost or a ghoul moaning. But you're not. But it's very faint. You may be mishearing.
Is it a wind or do I hear a ghost?
No, whatever it is, Kasara, I hear it too. I do hear there's something. Something here, perhaps another ambush or demon. So if you wish to continue, steel yourself. For we may not know whatever
Flint and
we may
steel.
encounter. Chicken Jackie.
Chicken Jackie.
Kill myself.
I know. I kind of hate it now. It's slowly corroding.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna take out from my pocket a flask of holy water and be prepared to throw it.
All right.
Fair.
Let's go through. This is a destroyed letter, right? Oh no, that's just wrong.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you know-
You see, this staircase once led up to a second floor that no longer exists, and the staircase itself is almost decaying past recognizability.
Well, if you would like me to, I could do something. But I might be alerting anything that might be lurking in the shadows.
Huh. What do you suggest?
I could perhaps cast an illusion of distraction, and maybe see if that might lure anything out of hiding.
As a sound or a little bit more?
It could be a sound, it could be whatever I think.
So, you can do it far away from us, right?
Yes, I can.
So, we got time. If we hide behind something, and then you cast your sound, we could do that. Yeah.
Well, I would say if you wish to make optimal, strategic positioning, I would often suggest maybe perhaps we stay near the entrance and be ready to, retreat if need be.
Yes.
Get the hell out of Dodge.
I'm
Essentially.
gonna.
Aurelio, I'm
Okay.
going to cast a spell to see if I might be able to draw whatever is hiding here out. For I and Gosar did hear a ghoul. What sounded like perhaps ghosts or ghouls around here. So Gunther is going to cast Minor Illusion over here, in the noise of like a man yelling help. There's like a man's voice going, help! It's essentially just like
Okay.
right here.
The sound of a man's voice beckoning for help coming from right here. So you create the illusion, and you all hear as this voice starts screaming out for help. But after you just kind of hear this loud screaming as it's calling out and calling out, a minute passes and still nothing has happened.
Well, if there are any dangers lurking about, either they're being particularly cautious, or perhaps there's nothing to be worried of. Still, be best on your toes. Be ready for anything.
Fine. So this stairs, it's broken. Looks unreliable. Can you perhaps do the same trick over there?
You'd like me to cast an illusion over here?
Yes.
Very well. Gunther will cast Minor Illusion over here, the same thing.
Sure.
Like a man yelling.
Yeah, you cast it right over here, and the same kind of thing happens where it calls out for a while, and after a minute and a half passes of it calling out, still nothing happens, no response.
And then I'm following in here.
Well, Quasar, you could do that thing you do where you sense smells, I believe you said?
I believe I
Put that
can
nose
do
to
it
good use.
over here. Oh fuck, that's slow. And as I'm going here, do I even have the charges left? I think I do still.
The Scooby-Doo gang. Like
Yeah, I have
someone
one charge
Scoob.
left. So I am going to use my last channel divinity.
And Gunther will kind of like
Awesome.
step over her shoulder, just so you know as well. This particular path looks very menacing. A little bit more concerning than the rest of the mansion. That's it. That's all Gunther was saying.
But as you walk into this area, you take a look around, and you see that it seems to be a study and a library, kind of, or it used to be, but you see the remnants of what was most likely a study and a library at some point, covered in cobwebs. And you see dozens of books lay about on the floor.
I see. That's... And what do I sense? Do I sense anything?
Your divine sensing, like right here where you're standing.
Yep, right from here for 60 feet. And it lasts 10 minutes? Yep.
Ooh, you also have that as a bonus action. That's nice.
I don't know if it counts like with this.
Oh,
wall.
right. You have. Oh, that's right. Because you have to.
Yeah.
The prayer?
Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell. What the fuck does that?
It just means like if anything's like I would just assume that'd be like more towards like encountering cults or something, like where there's something's been like desecrated more.
Well,
so,
you
like,
sense.
disturbed or
You do sense. You sense something undead lurking in the library over here.
Okay. She like points. Something there stinks. So,
Gunther will kind of like give her a nod and a amused smile. What a nose you have, Kasara. And with that, Gunther will be like, "Shall I cast another illusion, or perhaps something to perhaps lure something out here?"
lure them out. Well.
If you are sensing something over there, then perhaps I can try to lure them out here.
Yes, but first I am gonna like stand a bit in front of Gunther and like prepare my shield and sword. Now you can do it.
Gunther will cast, let's see how far I can get this going. Oh yeah, great. Okay, so right here, Gunther will cast, like, a sound. Again, the same thing with the man going. It's the sound of, like, anything, a noise.
Right.
To,
The sound of a man screaming for help again is emitted, kind of within this old, decrepit library. But again, another minute goes by, nothing happens.
Perhaps a sound, perhaps something more visual.
What if you insult it?
I could insult it if you'd like me to.
I mean, whatever you're trying ain't fucking working, so you know.
Be it as it may, Tunko, I was trying the sound, I will now try something visual. Perhaps that is what is needed to goad these creatures. Whatever may be lurking. So Gunther then will cast Minor Illusion again. In the, like, a shape of a small Tunko. Small Tunko.
It's always a
just
small
right here.
Tunko.
There you are. I wish to insult them, though. There's you. How about it, Tunko?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not in control of the rules, dude.
No, you don't control them. I'm just saying you could act it out and just like, you know, be like, there's you over there.
Man. Just go
ahead and insult
go
them.
up there, just bitch slap them, and then run away like a little cop. I would get it to come out.
Well, so the illusion is created, and nothing really happens to it as it appears within the room.
I'm gonna take a stake from my backpack and I'm gonna like throw it to it.
Like it's a tog.
A stake? Like you have a stake on you?
I did buy it at one point, like four stakes.
Okay.
I think it was a Sunday. It's in my.
Yeah, I don't remember, but you throw a stake out into the room. It kind of plops. the kind of moistness of the meat kind of plops onto the floor. And again, nothing immediately happens.
Okay, fuck it. I'm going to go. And step forward, but like turn back at Gunther. Should I just like points at the sword like?
Gunther looks at you, and you can feel like you see the arcane energy around his arms kind of like flare up, but they're significantly like weaker. And Gunther says, "Well."
And a minute has passed.
You
A minute has passed, so the illusion of Tunko disappears.
Yeah.
Wasn't doing a whole lot, anyways.
That's fair. But he's like, Gunther goes, "I'm ready whenever you are."
Okay. And I'm gonna let's stomp into the room.
Gunther will kind of like be a little bit distance behind.
And she likes from. Say whatever.
As you walk into the room, roll me a Dex saving throw.
Oh, holy shit. In the armor, man. +6. Let's go.
Oh, a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, you just walk into the room. You don't bump into anything, and you don't notice anything happening. Again, it's just an eerie silence, even though you sense something within these walls.
Yeah. She like picks up the steak from the floor back into her inventory.
Okay.
And I am going to try and poke the rubbles over here where it stinks.
You poke one of the books in the pile.
I poke the pile itself.
You poke the pile. You poke the pile of books.
Yep. With a sword, which is a light.
Suddenly, as you push one of the books in the pile with your hand,
with a sword.
with the sword. Okay, with the sword, suddenly you hear rumbling. You hear the scurrying. Almost sounds like small animals, but it is not small animals. As out from the pile, and from the piles behind you. Oops. Can I not do? Oh, there we go. From the pile and the piles behind you, suddenly, you see the disembodied hands, these zombified hands, run out from underneath the rubble, and I need you all to roll initiative.
Like always, Kasara's the one fucking things up.
Didn't see you doing anything, Tunko, back there in your comfort, did I?
Nope.
Here, let me start a combat encounter. Here we go. Now you guys can.
I go already.
We're just gonna have one initiative for all these guys.
Let me just. Nah, not yet.
Well, we did want to fight them, for sure.
No, peace
We
was
were
an
asked
option,
for it.
man.
We were going in.
Nah, man, peace was totally an option. Peace and bake peace, not make love, no war, man. Or whatever the hell hippies say.
What happened to the Tunko that was just assaulting the pixies? What happened to him?
No, Tunko's not actually saying any of the shit. Tunko is no fucking hippie.
Huge 2 initiative, I saw that.
Nice.
Damn. All right, but Kosara, you are first to act. Quick, as you immediately notice the hands rushing out from the wreckage and the rubble. You're able to make your first move.
Imagine that. I'm going to fucking smack it with the pin sword. Am I in 5 feet? Yep, I am. So
I guess.
All right. As you slash your sword at the freakish zombie hand. It's a 21, which does hit. Roll for damage.
Damage. And that means I can use my... Okay, 8.
You slice out at the hand and you swipe it away and it falls limp as you have as you instantly deal with the first disembodied hand.
God damn it. That means I don't get my vex, okay. And then I move over here and slash this hand.
Okay. There it is, a slash from the paladin.
Normal.
Ooh, and you do miss.
Get back. And that is my turn.
As you all see kind of from the doorway, you see these hands start to crawl out and start moving towards Kosara as she slashes one away and as she kind of misses one of her swings at another one that's encroaching towards her. Is that your turn, though?
Yep.
All right. Let's see how this is going to work. Crawling hands are all going to take their turns simultaneously. So they all rush over. You know what though? And now this is gonna affect everyone. Oh, oops, that's the wrong one. This is gonna affect everyone. The inside the mansion is difficult terrain. So they are all gonna have they're gonna have their movements halved as well.
Okay.
So that'll be here, and then it's gonna dash over to you. This will move here and then here. This one will be able to get into range, and it will attack with a little claw. As it claws at it, you.
Claw.
Right. And it does miss. The next one will be able to get into range and claw as well. It misses as well. Can this one get into range? Yeah, that one will kind of scurry around to the south of you. And that does miss as well, as they all are kind of like lunging out and jumping at you, but they can't seem to, they don't seem to be doing any lasting damage to you. As this one kind of runs up here. Actually, it's gonna run up there. And then this one will move here. This one moving here, and that will be in range to attack as well. As it claws out, it leaps out, and it misses as it plops to the floor. This one will also surround Kosara.
Good Lord.
And it misses as well. That one already moved.
Good idea, I went first.
Yeah, no kidding. But that is the claws. I believe that's all of them. We'll move Thraxus is next.
The claw.
Right. And this is all like an open room, right? Like these aren't little doorways here or anything?
So
This
these
is a
are,
door.
these are walls. Yeah, but it's all kind of connected.
Okay.
It's all connected to each other.
Where you see the darkness right here, the light like turn. If you're standing
Yeah.
like right here, that's how you know this is like the wall. This is like an open door right here.
Well, yeah, I figured, but sometimes that shit is wonky, so I don't trust it.
Fair.
All right. So
Also, your difficult terrain, some movement.
True. You
Yeah,
will have half movement.
was having that in my head as we speak. I was just checking what my movement was. So that means I can move. Damn it! Switch it back. All right. Let's see.
Now, it may hurt Kosara, but a big AoE here would be pretty massive.
Yeah, I was considering it. I was.
Then you kill.
Fine, hit me.
Oh, for some reason.
Fucking hit me. I can take it. Especially since we just long rested. Like, the fuck.
Let's see.
Also, I have a saving throw to charisma, and I have resistance to necrotic, psychic, and radiant damage. So do with that what you want.
He is frost damage. You're gonna get. You're getting hit no matter
Yeah,
what.
frost damage doesn't affect me. But do it anyway!
There you go.
That's
Do it.
1 foot radius. It's a pretty spicy radius.
You riz up the ice to not hurt you. Hey yo.
It
So
doesn't
actually, if
have
I
to be like.
center it on her, it might actually be kind of perfect.
Do it then.
Yep.
She said do it.
Do it!
Fuck it. I will. I will cast Ice Storm.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Just a crit hit. Oh.
Actually, yeah, I will cast it right there.
That would be.
Barely
Oh my
missing
God,
Gunther.
let's go.
All right, hail will fall in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on that point. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, nice.
2d10 bludgeoning
Nice
and
half
46 cold on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. All right, so we're still rolling.
She takes half damage.
Yeah, so you still roll
Yes.
for damage.
Yeah. Boop.
And it doesn't really matter. That is enough damage to completely wipe out all of these guys.
Even half. So I am taking how much?
You're taking 9.
Damage.
As the ice storm completely wipes out all of the, as you see Kosara kind of chilly, and she's trying to keep herself warm, as she does take a little damage from the hail falling in the storm. But as soon as it had started, it is now over, as you've dealt with all of the strange zombie-like hands that were lurking in this room.
We're just built different.
Apologies, Kosara, but you seemed a little overwhelmed in there. But I figured
And
you could
she's like-
handle it.
I'm gonna quickly try and go like cold. Like get out of the zone.
Thraxis,
And
the
it-
sun, the
And then
spell.
return back to when it ends.
Alright, and then Gunther will kind of like step in to observe and be like, Gunther would like to investigate the book piles to see if there's anything of worth or anything out of note.
Okay, roll investigation.
Also, well done, Thraxis. Brilliant. Brilliant.
What the fuck was that? Oh,
Me rolling low!
I mean, it's not that bad to be
he was
fair.
just choking on the compliment, guys. That's what that was.
Yeah, it was
was
too
hard
hard
for
to
him
get
to
out,
get out.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
With a 12. Oh, holy moly. With a 12. Let me see. Let me take a look, see.
Take a gander.
Let's see. Take a little fun little thing here.
Let me see what could possibly be in such a place. Yeah, you look around and it's hard to tell, like, between the trash and the debris and the rubble from the roof. It's hard to really see anything under the mud and the mold and all this foliage that is poured in through the open roof, open ceiling above it. But you do find do find a small pile of coins that ends up being. Let me see here.
Strahd tokens.
You do find a pile of gold coins. It looks to be like 20 coins.
Well, look what we have here. 20 Strahd coins. Gunther will kind of like pick it up in disgust and like put it in his bag.
He almost said Strahd tokens.
Sadly, that currency used here.
The man has his own face on the coins, so unoriginal.
Damn.
But yeah, other than that strange encounter with those hands, it seems the room is otherwise empty.
Well, should we off and explore the rest of the mansion?
Let's.
How are you faring over here, Tunko, in the back?
He's just sitting here with his arms crossed, watching everyone do the work. I am just peachy. From all the way back here, it looked like you guys did pretty good.
Gunther kind of like mutters under his breath, and will cast minor illusion, like kind of like with his left hand, like as he's walking past, cast like minor illusion of like a bottle of wine just appearing right here, right behind him.
Tunko goes to snatch it up, not like grab it gently. He goes to snatch it like a little fucking goblin.
Gunther keeps walking, but just doesn't even look, but just conjures up like a fake image of a bottle of
Yeah, and
wine
as
right
Tunko, as you reach out to grab, and as you grab the bottle, you quickly realize it's an illusion as your hand passes through it.
Tunko will shed a couple tears. You know, he'll just start crying, missing wine as he starts walking.
And Thraxus, having just witnessed all of this, will just quietly chuckle to himself and shake his head.
Gunther will have like a big smile on his face as he continues this way.
All right. Well, Gunther's going one way, and the rest of the party seems to have gone another.
Oh,
Well, Thraxus is kind of
Yeah, he's not
following
following. Tunko's not following Sara, so you know. That's not happening.
well, I did not know there was a way that way. Should we then follow
Well,
the
you
rest of it?
know, these don't lead anywhere.
And yeah,
So,
as you step onto the first the first stair in this staircase here, immediately it breaks. Even under the weight of just Tungo, immediately just snaps. It kind of bends and then just snaps underneath the weight of your stepping on it.
Looks bad.
And you don't fall or you don't take any damage, but it very immediately becomes evident that it's no longer functioning as a staircase.
Aurelio, did you find anything over there?
No, not yet.
Well, is there more over there? Is it enclosed? Is it an opening? There's got
Yeah, there's a. And as you get closer, you realize this is kind of a corner to a hallway. As you turn, you see the rest of the hall
where
that
the hell did Sara go?
leads to the south.
Vanished.
I see. Well then, here we go.
And as you kind of enter into this room here, you see the ceiling is caved in, and large beams lay about the room. But there's a cold feeling here. A sudden chill down your spine as you enter in.
Would Kosara still have her divine sense active?
Yeah, I was about to ask that as well. Did 10 minutes pass? Or
For
have they not?
for Gunther?
No, for her divine
her-
sense. Her
yeah.
divine sense is active for
Oh.
10 minutes.
Divine sense. Yeah. So as you would have turned the corner and come down the hall, you would have sensed right down here that there is something in this room that is of the undead variety.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Look at that foul creature there.
There he is. Would you like me to cast an illusion, then you go into battle? Perhaps it might prove
Just
a
stab
distraction.
it while it's still in there. To try and hit.
Well, Gunther will cast, before Kosara even goes in the room, Gunther will cast Minor Illusion. A small Tunko right here. And then tell Kosara, quickly, go!
Tunko, I choose you.
I choose you.
Where are you summoning Tunko?
I'm summoning like a Tunko right here.
A Tunko clone.
Let's go right there and then telling Grisar quickly. What illusion still is up?
Here, let me get him right there. So you summon a image of Tunko within the room. And he's just kind of sitting there. You see his crazy, like, little look on his face with his beard and his mustache.
He's kind of like just there, sitting there. He's kind of like tapping his foot, like kind of looking impatient, very just looking pissed off. That's kind of like how I imagine
you
it.
see him kind of impatiently tapping his foot and standing in place, but nothing happens.
Grisar, that was the distraction. Go.
Nice
I'm
job.
just gonna stab the place where I smelt it at.
You're gonna stab, like, just in the air?
Just like stab the sword into the ditch, I'm guessing.
Where she's
trash?
like, well, are you like stabbing the ditch, or are you stabbing where you sense the presence?
Well, where I
That'd be
sensed.
like an air. Okay.
Oh.
Are you
What did
stabbing
you-
into the ground, or are you stabbing just, like, kind of slashing at the air right there?
Never know.
I don't know. Let it be just I raise my sword above my head and I swoosh big one to the ground.
Like overhead slash down. Okay.
And do you kind of do you slam the sword into the ground?
Yep.
Okay.
Just tell me the 4 breaks.
As you well, no, as you raise your sword up into the air and then slam it back down onto the ground, it kind of in this area here, as it slams onto the dirt, and you see everyone kind of looking sees this plume of dirt and dust kind of float up into the air around you, and as you vibrate the ground, and as you've now disturbed the beings that were once at sleep here, they call out as the air grows still and silent, and you hear their voices. Who dares disturb our resting place? You shall die!
Okay, Tunko, if given the chance, he was gonna point to Kasara.
She is a paladin. She could put you to rest. Has got their shouts out.
You want to sleep forever?
True though.
It's true. She could perform the rites. That's why I'm like, Gunther's like, she could put you to rest.
But go ahead and everyone roll for
He doesn't.
initiative.
Well, that's a last throw.
There might be depending on what you guys do or what choices you make, there might be a couple combats here. This is kind of a dungeon. It's a little bit of a dungeon
nice.
area.
Tunko needs to get some loot out of this
Let's
NXP.
see how I roll.
Yo, dude, loot. Where? Here, let me hit my BG3 save scum. Save.
Heyo.
Let me load.
Let me reload my rolls.
No way I get to again. No way, bro.
Are you
Brother.
ever out of combat, or did you roll again? Because
No,
if
he
you
rolled
did
Oh, yeah,
again.
I
not-
gotta call that.
No, he rolled again.
Yeah, he rolled again.
That's crazy.
At this point, I like to point out that Tunko, like the illusion of Tunko, is now sticking his tongue and kind of go like na 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 na, like, you know, kind of like doing that towards like.
Well, at this point, the illusion would dissipate.
Tunko would never do
A minute
that.
would
Sorry,
have a minute would have kind of passed between Kosara slamming the ground and you conjuring that out.
Yeah, but
so.
that's how we see you. So in our heads, you would do that.
Because there would have been
That's
kind of
not
there would have been
Yeah,
at least
that's
like a
not
30-second period where you would have waited for something to happen while you spawned it in, and then like kind of 30 seconds between Kosara slamming the ground would have happened as well. But it is your turn first, so if you want to conjure up another illusion, feel free.
Yes, conjure up another illusion, and this time I would like it to be. Let's see. This deck is a roll D20. Oh yeah. I wish. I would. Let's see. Okay, Gunther is going to most definitely cast a minor illusion again right here, and create. Let's see. It looks to be like a small oh god, what are they called? It's like a hellish creature, an imp. Yeah, like a small imp.
All right.
A small imp right here, like a
right
menacing imp. Yeah, a menacing imp snarling, like pointing at this one.
Okay.
Like just like kind of just like directed at that, not really just like just looking menacing.
And then intelligence, investigation for all of them. So we'll do int checks.
Awesome. How you doing, dude? Well, did you want to not have command?
So this one is, I'm gonna say charmed by the imp. It kind of is distracted by the imp for now. This one. Oh my god. This one fails the int check.
Yeah.
It is consumed. It is consumed.
Jesus.
Yeah, bro, it is. Well, not charmed. They're not actually charmed, but it is now. This one is pissed at the imp, but it's not only.
Oh, is it this
It
one?
not
Is
only.
it this one?
No. It's this one. This one. It not only thinks the imp is real, but it is going to go out of its way to.
It killed my
attack it.
mother.
It is. Its full attention is set on this imp here, but then we'll roll for this one. This last ghoul. It's actually they're poltergeists is actually what they are, but
Actually, they're called.
So they're gonna be throwing a lot of shit. Got it.
they all are tricked by the imp.
Got him. So not very smart.
Oh, I forgot. The poltergeist in F5.
Gunther goes, they're all distracted, Kosora. That should help you. Target them wisely, and that will be the end of Gunther's turn.
It is Gunther's turn. All right, Chunko's
Also, out of
next.
curiosity, quick question: Are
Yeah,
we? Do I have my stuff, or because I've been using it in the past, we're saying not until long rest? We're starting now, or like?
For the.
Would I have like another? Mantle of Majesty and Beguiling Magic.
Let me take a look.
Because it does say long rest. I did check it like when we went in. Because we didn't know that originally, so I can only use these during long rest. I did not know that. We did not know that. We didn't read it hard enough. I know there's special like stuff where I can use it. I mean, I can use Beguiling Magic, and I can use like I can use that using a bard like inspiration thing. I know I can, but it's just like, are we just saying that like do I still have use of them, or for right now because I've used them already, right? Because I used it last session, so it'd be like.
That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to like look over. Let's use this feature. You can't use it again until you finish a long rest. Which actually kind of makes sense. I was like, damn, this is a really OP combo that he's doing with the Beguiling Magic and the Magic
too. You know, I was like, the more I was playing Baldur's Gate 3, I had the same setup like in Baldur's Gate 3. So I was like I was like looking up and researching. So I was like, what the fuck? I was like, wait a minute. It's like that's why.
Long rest? No, unfortunately, you have not long rested since you last used it. I don't think.
That is fair. That's fair. Let's see.
Alright. Tunk Monk Drunk's turn. Tunk Drunk. I fucked up my own goddamn catchphrase. Beat the shit out of this woman and because I'm gonna beat the shit out of this woman. We're not pulling the wife bit this time.
Oh wait, I also have to do. Okay, did I?
Nobody even acknowledged my wife joke earlier. Made me sad.
You've been kind of going in and out of voice range. Like sometimes you'll be kind of really quiet, but like right now I can hear you perfectly clear. But there's been some times where you've been really quiet.
For me, it's probably because I lean back sometimes, which means I'm far away from my mic. But right now I'm like in front of it where I'm supposed to be.
Right.
So
yeah, when you lean back, it's really hard to hear you when you lean back.
Sorry.
You're good. Just
I forget about that all the time.
Because whenever we've directly addressed you, you've been at your mic, totally able to hear you. It's just sometimes you've said something kind of off the cuff, and it's just kind of hard to hear when you're leaning away.
I'd also like to say, so as Gunther was using, I forgot to say this, as Gunther was using his magic, his eyes begin to glow, and you see Gunther kind of like take a more aggressive stance.
Huh.
And that is
No way.
That is it.
No, you guys are never gonna guess what he's about to do.
What is he doing?
No, that's it. That's it. All that happens.
What?
That's all that happens. That's all that happens right now.
Punch.
I think he was
Tunko.
talking about
Yeah, he's
Tunko.
talking about what Tunko's about to
Good
do.
start. Let's go. Is that business correct?
A 12 on this one?
Sure, dude.
No, a 12.
Dude, I don't care. It's crazy.
A 12 does hit.
What are you doing? Tickling him or
I'm
punching him in the face?
I'm gonna
What are you
kill
gonna
them.
do?
I'm gonna kill them both anyways. It doesn't matter.
God,
That guy really hates the imp, though. Are you sure?
Yes. Are you sure? 9.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
With a 9 damage bashing into this thing in your with your fists of fury.
Ow.
That will put them here. All right.
Alright, and we go again. Okay.
Okay.
Like it.
Nice, definitely hits.
And again.
Huge. 7 damage as you punch into it.
Dude. Oh, yeah.
All right, that is putting them here.
Fuck. I was gonna hope to be able to track both of them, but I guess I'll just kill this one person, unless I fuck this up. But I won't.
That does hit.
We don't have a roll d20, but we do have this. It's Tungo time!
Just
we
enough.
don't
It
have a
really is
D20.
Tungo time because that is just enough to finish the job.
Yeah,
How do you
brother.
kill this thing?
He's just gonna. Dude, I can't. It's not very. There's not much you could do with fists that I can think of. To a ghost, dude. He's just gonna start punching.
And you
He
punch.
just punches her in the face.
You punch once.
Punches
You,
are nice.
you punch once from the right, and you see her essence float off of her body with another huge hit from the left punch, from the left fist, and another chunk of her essence is lost. And with a final slam, her entire body disappears, and she exists no longer in the material world.
And I don't know. I guess he does take the L on her or some shit. I don't fucking know. That's my turn.
Okay.
Starts
Fortnite game
teabagging
on
her.
corpse.
Because Sarah is next.
Okay.
Death blow to the crotch.
What else?
Ooh, I
can
should have
I
done
do?
that. Fuck.
Got the gonads! Boom, boom!
Why didn't I do that?
You should have teabagged him, dude. I told you.
Oh, I am. He's currently taking the L on her corpse. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah. Just whispers. Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
Okay, let's go with the sword. The one in front of me gets an attack.
All right. A 14 does hit, or technically a 21 does hit.
Yep. Did hear me? Will be.
Nice. And as you raise your sword up in the air and you slash down into the poltergeist, as you slash through its ethereal form, you notice it doesn't affect it as much as you would have thought.
Yeah, I thought so. But yet, I have a Vex ability, and now on the next attack on it, I am getting an advantage.
Okay.
Meow.
Meow. Oh, shit.
Nice. 18 hits.
That was much needed advantage. I rolled a 3. 7.
Hey,
Damage.
advantage is advantage, man. You know what? It hits a hit.
And as you chop through, it seems to not phase it very much.
Phase, you get it, but tis.
Let's throw fucking divine smite on it as well.
Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, all right.
God damn.
Now that's gonna sneak it.
Yeah, kid.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
We just all whisper. Chicken
Or undead, right?
Chicken jockey.
Starts rolling around on the floor, cradling his arms. Jockey.
Let's fucking go. It is undead, right?
Yes.
He said undead when they spawned in. You did
It is.
say
It
that.
is undead.
go,
Yes, it
baby.
is undead.
Ooh, good damage.
Huge.
Oh,
19. Yes.
Oh.
Immediately you smite the poltergeist out of existence, and it ceases to exist as it is sent back to its realm.
God damn.
Huge.
Huge.
Anything else you want to do on your turn here?
Nope.
Nope.
No, is that yep or nope?
He said no.
No.
You
Okay,
decide.
gotcha. You
That
decide.
was enough.
All
You
right.
decide am I done or not?
Thraxis, it is
Yeah.
your turn, friend.
Your character has been smited. The gods you worship disown you. You are now an oathbreaker. Now imagine. Oh my god.
What the?
All right.
These are actually the ghosts of very friendly priests.
Ooh, that'd be insane.
Wow.
That'd be funny.
Right. All right. I'm
They are
just,
so friendly.
That's not friendly. You see how it's got smited by me? That ain't friend magic. That's green magic. That's undead.
It sounds like America's foreign policy. Look, I just smited it. You think it was a friendly? I just smited it. I just smited it. How would it be friendly if I just smited it?
Yeah, how could I smite if it was friendly?
I just ran the smiley
They
ghost.
had weapons of mass destruction over there. All right, Thraxis, what you doing here?
They were selling imported goods at a high price.
We're gonna tariff the shit out of these ghosts. The ghosts have oil.
The ghost was reaching.
He's got a gun. He's got a GG, a ghost gun.
Gotta go, it's gonna put him down. Whose turn is it?
It's Thraxis.
me. I've just been waiting for y'all to actually let me talk.
He's getting the accent.
All right. Well,
Because every fucking time I was, asked what I was doing, somebody would chime in with some other fucking bit. So I was like, all right, I'll just wait.
all right. What is the druid Thraxis up to this turn?
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on the boy. Or
Surprising.
girl or other.
All right.
Or it.
A ray of frost. A 17 would hit.
Alright.
But kind of similar to what was happening with Kosara slashing at the ghost with her sword. You see the ice almost, some of it just passes right through her form. Some of it is caught up and it seems to freeze her form up a little bit, but a lot of the spell's effect is kind of just moving through here, and she is taking
Oh, I see. But I think that will be.
She's taking 0 damage because she has a legendary action. Bam!
suddenly the
It was
poltergeist
Strahd all along.
it evolves into a lich, like a Pokemon.
You something.
Go make it.
A lich using
Done, Thraxis. You have evolved the ghost with cold magic.
My bad, I didn't know the ghost was an EV.
Oh my god.
Anything
It's
else
a
you want to
Ghostian.
do this turn?
Nope. That would be the end of my turn.
Alrighty, that is Thraxis. Next will be the poltergeist, who is just going to walk up. It's actually already in range, and it's going to try and smack that imp.
Dumbass.
No, not MP. Calling him MP.
My baby.
My bad.
Oh.
My baby.
All right, so it's going to try and attack the imp. It successfully hits it, so it will realize before it does damage that is an illusion. And it will just walk past it in front of Kosara here, and it will use its second attack. Ooh! That is a nat 20, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god, wait, didn't fuck out?
God damn.
As the poltergeist, as it swoops from it, as it was hovering kind of up in the air in the room, as it swoops down to attack you with a forceful slam of energy. Whoops, I already rolled. I'm rolling damage. That is... that'll be 11 force damage.
Force damage. Fuck.
Ghost unconscious. The surface dead.
Bye-bye.
All
11, right?
Yep, 11 damage, but that will be its turn. Relier's next.
Ow.
Alright, I think I'll swing out the...
Alrighty.
You just see the imp next to Relier just like kind of cheering him on.
Silently, just kind of like pumping his fist in the air.
Just like put his fist in the air, just kind of like dancing.
Ooh, yeah, 21 does hit, and a 12 damage as you chop through its form here. That will be dealing that much damage.
Relier, you're quieter than usual.
And that will hit as well, an 18.
What do you expect, Kosara? He was drooting when he was asleep.
Ooh, with a big 13 damage. We'll put him down here. And that's his turn. All right. Next is Gunther.
Gunther will cast. Surprisingly, Vicious Mockery.
Kind of at the top of the round, you all see the poltergeist. It's kind of the final poltergeist that was defending this room is kind of blinking in and out of existence. It seems like its form is struggling to hold in the material world.
Okay. Gunther will cast Vicious Mockery on the dude.
All right. Okie dokie. Vicious Mockery is psychic damage, right? And is making a wisdom saving throw. Ooh, and it fails.
Let's roll for damage.
Nice, and that will be full damage, and that will be enough to kill it. How does that look from the bard's perspective?
Let me quickly roll something real quick. Sorry.
Sure.
Alright, so Gunther... Okay, so Gunther, as Gunther's casting this, his eyes were glowing. He had an aggressive stance. You see Gunther kind of take, like, a forceful step forward. And Gunther will kind of, like, reach out with one hand with a sinister kind of sneer. And kind of twist his hand up, crush it. And as just... You see the psychic damage, or just the wailing of the ghost. And as it just explodes into pieces.
Oh, as its form begins to not only be kind of struggling to stay, but it almost looks like it's about to implode as Gunther sends psychic waves of harmful energy into its being, and it will explode into a strange mess of ectoplasm.
It was the worst half hour in his life.
As it is killed. But that is the last scene of this conflict, as suddenly the dust settles and you all look around, and all you see again is the opening in the roof. You look up and You see the canopies of some trees around the manor, and you hear the wind blowing in, but other than that, silence once again.
Okay, so shit. Okay, so after doing this, Gunther Gunther kind of in this like with a sneer, and like after doing this, Gunther will transform into an illithid form. And that is it. That's just what happens. If you could make that happen. I was thinking, I don't know if you wanted to keep it doing that way, or just we discussed, or nothing really happens or anything. It's just the form that flickers.
You're saying there's like a flicker of his illithid form, and then he turned back to normal?
I would say like he kind of keeps it for like 10 seconds and then it dissipates.
Okay.
So yeah, this is kind of like this is what happens.
Okay, so you guys, see.
Yeah, I can send you what I have here.
As you turn around and you look at your traveling partner Gunther here, you all see as he flickers into that form, into that strange illithid form once again. After he uses his magic, his eyes glowing red, but then suddenly it subsides.
Gunther, what is that?
So this is what I
creature
sent you.
transforming into?
Schnitz. That's what I sent you. That's what I kind of come up with. So those are just like regarding the form. Makes sense. So like nothing big or anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. Gunther, like the form flickers, and then you see the lights kind of like dim from Gunther's eyes as he just kind of like out of exhaustion, kind of like pops against the wall, like presses against the wall. That's for like balance, as he's just holding his head.
Oh my god. Gun,
Yes.
you feeling... You...
I'm just feeling very strained. I'm in due of rest, I believe.
Perhaps we should all rest.
Just saying, out of character, you can continue. It's fine. Or is it? Okay. But Gunther's just kind of like, I need to hurt my head. My head is throbbing. It seems the more I keep using this magic, it keeps willing itself into me. I feel different. I feel not like myself. And that's all Gunther will say as he's just kind of like rubbing his temple. Clearly looking like he has a headache.
Yeah, Tunko doesn't give a fuck about him because he deals with headaches all the time from the amount of alcohol he drinks.
It's fair.
You'll be fine.
I'm
Just
gonna
get
try
over
to see if it's any disease I might know, if I might like maybe weaken the symptoms or something. Like I see his temperature with the pollen.
I'm letting you know, Schnitz, what happened as well.
So you're checking Gunther's temperature?
Also, Schnitz, I DM'd you. I didn't really send you this, but this is kind of like what I'm using. Like kind of how I'm going about it.
Okay, so
That's what happened. I was like, damn. It's like.
Well, I was laughing at in a illithid layer, the calamari
I'm
eats
touching
you.
forehead to see his temperature, and I'm. So yeah, I'm basically looking at him, like seeing if he's breathing all right, if.
Gunther, I would say, like, as you're doing this, Gunther looks at you, but he looks tired. He looks like kind of just drained, like mentally drained, like tired, exhausted. Like he's, like, I mean, you've seen Rengil fight him. Like, you know, he's been taking punches left and right. Sure, he has a ring of regeneration. He's been healing, but you know, it's just mentally, he just seems kind of just drained, just tired, just kind of like, you know, in it, but very cooperative. I would say.
You look like you need some wine.
This was
Some
quite
wine.
an
I
exhausting-
would love some wine.
You did describe the look of someone
No,
who
wait.
could benefit from some wine.
Yeah, it's like
Are you giving him
could very much use a drink.
Working on making him into an alcoholic.
It's
All coming together.
Gunther has drank with you. Gunther has drinks. with
Not
you.
as much as you do as Tonka does.
That's Tunka's master plan, just to get everyone addicted
Yeah.
to alcohol.
Turn him everything. to
Yep.
alcohol. That's the reason why he's here. To spread
Yep.
alcoholism.
I think
Oh, so you're checking
Um,
Gunther? Is that what's happening? You checked Gunther?
Yep, I did check Gunther. But she said you just.
Right, yeah, you were saying that he just seems like cooperative, but like
Yeah,
kind
it
of
seems-
tired.
Cooperative, just tired, but I don't... I'll leave it up to Schnitz, what Schnitz says on that, but for right now, it's just like he is Gunther. He is very much Gunther, it just feels like he just says his head is hurting and he's just very tired.
Probably from dealing with
It has been a long day. I mean, you guys did just kind of lose, Rangil, and it's like, you're adventuring out, and it's just like, his magic's low.
And he had
So
to
it's like,
watch
you know.
Thraxis try to attack his own party member with an ice storm.
And he watched that goat's brains blow up.
Yeah, and he saw
Well, you-
Philip die earlier.
You saw Phil die earlier, he did talk more
Traumatic
about his
part of
past.
all.
Like, he's very just,
Yeah,
he's
that is
Hey,
easily the most
hey.
traumatic part.
I would say the
Philip,
most traumatic
yeah.
part was Philip, yeah. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
Gunther's like seems alright. He seems Gunther to you at least.
So what I want to do is investigate the room if it's safe enough to stay right here since we just cleared it.
Now for theatrical effect, I'll do this
You
for my
could,
service.
you always have the option to long rest anywhere you want to. There's just, you're not in a safe place.
Yeah.
There's no
don't-
guarantee that a long rest would end with you fully healed, or if you'd even complete a long rest in a room like this, in a place like this.
He's saying that we wouldn't, alright?
Maybe we could.
I'm not saying
What?
precisely
I
that you wouldn't, but there would be a chance, aka a roll, that would happen if you were to sleep in somewhere like this, and that you guys could be ambushed and surprised.
And I would say on top of this too, because I don't want to like deter you from like anything as well. Like I don't think having a long rest would affect Gunther in the way that you're thinking.
Alright, so his shit's story shit. What he's saying.
So I don't want you
That's his
taking the
lore,
long
that's
rest.
his character's lore.
Yeah, it's my character's backstory. So
Keeping
it's
it,
like,
I'm just keeping it a buck. It's not stat wise, dude.
yeah,
this is
it's not.
lore
Yeah,
wise.
this has to. Yeah, it's
It-
more.
no,
It's
it's
more within
these
the
numbers.
character and how he's feeling and stuff. It's not necessarily the fact that
Tucker
I per
would
se
probably be in the
low
same
on
mindset if he
spell
didn't
slots or
drink
anything.
as much as he did.
So very much like, yeah, if you're thinking that like, Gunther's gonna be right as rain by taking like a rest, like he just is exhausted and just needs to wake up and he'll just be more Gunther.
I know the solution.
I mean, there's a chance, maybe yes or no, but I mean, like, it's not gonna.
I know the solution.
I'm not gonna say it's. I don't think it's what you're thinking.
But if it's not
Solution
safe
is getting
to
him
rest,
shit faced.
leave him alone.
The what?
If it's really dangerous here, should we really leave him here alone?
Leave who alone?
Think.
Who's leaving him alone?
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
You want to
who's-
leave Gunther
yeah, he's
alone?
not
Do
going
you want do you want the space away from Gunther? Is that what you're getting at?
I'm just. Ah! Hold up.
He's
I'm
cruising.
gonna rethink on it.
I'm just
Did you
scared
interpret
that
what he
it's
was
like-
saying is that he wanted to stay here by himself? Is what you're thinking?
I'm guessing, yeah.
No,
Oh no, Gunther just mean like he needed a moment, just like a little quick breather. He's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
He would be fine now. He would be fine after you after casting the magic. You'll kind of see like whatever pressure was on Gunther seems to be tied to the magic that he's casting. How about that?
Okay.
So like as soon as he's done casting the magic, like Gunther just had like a minor headache and he's fine.
Okay, we could stay for a short one. Like,
You can.
or I can go explore a bit further while you stay here. But I
mean-
still want to investigate the room.
And Gunther will kind of like reassure you and kind of snap out of it. But you'll also notice that he's clenching the gesture charm in his hand. Kusara, I'm fine. I should be okay. I just needed a quick rest. I'm okay. Are you sure you don't need my help or my magics?
Tunko's gonna hand him one of the poison bottles, and he's gonna be like, "If you really are that fucked up, dog, I'll hang out with you as you're out. But this would solve all your problems, buddy." As he's like holding it by the handle, offering it to him.
But this is clearly poisoned wine, Tunko.
Yep.
If I drink this, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Do you understand what you're saying? If I take this,
you just take a nap, dude.
What? I don't need to take.
Just
a
don't
nap.
drink the whole bottle, dumbass.
Well, or you could just literally have Kosara cleanse it and then give it to me so I
No.
can drink alcohol.
No.
Are you saying
I
that
don't-
you
I
don't
don't
trust
need-
me?
No, I never said that. I don't trust Kasara.
So how does trusting Kosara have anything to do with giving me poisoned wine?
Nothing. I don't know why the hell you're bringing it up.
Then why are you offering it to me?
Because you don't look too good right now. So if you
But why
want
would
to
I
take a little
drink-
Betty Bye, because if you want to take a little Betty Bye nap, here you go.
But I'm not. And they're like kind of
You know
gestures
what?
around.
Tunko's gonna recoil with it. He's gonna be like, you know what? Fuck you. Never mind then, dick. And Tunko's gonna like fuck off over here, mumble himself. Fucking asshole, just trying to fucking over shit.
I would if it was regular alcohol, Tunko.
Tunko fucking turns around and flips him off. Tunko's
they're
not
just
helping man's
sides.
headache.
I just love
Yeah,
picturing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I just love picturing an angry gnome, like with furrowed brows, just flipping someone off.
And then Gunther just like
exactly.
exacerbated look, just going like, oh, gods, I already have enough on my plate. Why must this little one bother me so? And just kind of just like rub his temple.
Tunko is this close to throwing a bottle at him. His headache's about to get a whole lot.
Oh, you
fucking
walked
worse.
away. He's whispering. now. He whispered.
he
this.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Not
Alright.
yet. He's running out of bottles.
So, but like, yeah, Gunther looks at Kosara, trying to reassure her. I'm ready to go if you're ready.
Oh, good. And I'm gonna help you.
Do you not trust me, Kosara?
He keeps saying this. The more he says it, the more I don't. Do you not trust me?
She pauses for a second. I really want to trust you, Gunther, so that's why I worry about you.
Gunther, with like an acerated sigh, just kind of like sulks and leans against the wall here, closing his eyes.
Don't die!
No, he's not dying. He's just sulking. He's just like kind of like like emo, just like crosses his arms and just shakes his head and just closes his eyes, just out of frustration. That's it. Yeah, no, he's not dying. He's just passed out.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, not yet, anyway.
I'm still asking you not. You're still not allowed.
Now,
Yeah.
should we continue?
Yes, we are to get to the bottom of it.
Then lead the way. Gunther and his Aureliarch. Hey, yo. I'm just curious to see what's happening with Aureliar, dude.
Yep.
With its
I'm
brooding
also-
powers. Oh, yeah. Groot.
Rooting all over us. Got me.
He's brooding all over everybody.
Dude, I've got a Groot, man.
Wait, I'm
Gunther
still
will kind
gonna-
of sigh and will investigate the room to see if he sees anything of note.
You investigate this room.
If only these people are metagaming, because there's the trapdoor thing. -1.
It might not even be on this side. What do you mean? I'm not even paying attention.
-1,
I'm trying not to. I see it as well, but I'm not trying.
-1,
I'm not paying
buddy.
attention.
-1.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
This
because-
one?
I was wondering if the bodies of the
-1 for calling
Oh
people
my
out on
God.
shit that they're not even doing. Shut up.
Real. I'm just saying because it might not even be in this room. Like I'm
slash
just like,
report. I'm doing
oh my
slash
God. I would
report.
investigate any room anyways. That's literally okay. All right.
within within this room, you investigate and you actually see underneath each of the poltergeists that had been slain, each one dropped a ruby eye underneath it, or in the spot in which it was slain.
Tunko would not notice this, wouldn't he?
Gunther will kind of look at it. Wait, Kusara! Shouldn't we investigate? Look, see if it is magical in nature before touching it.
Kosara might remember.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah. She's seen these used before. So
Real fast.
Yeah, you could just
When
ask
did
them
these-
what they do.
Really fast. When did these drop? Did they just now appear, or did they drop once the person was
So
killed?
this is basically, this will be like I said last session, we're doing the loot from each
I
kill.
know,
So
but
these
still,
are,
I need. So yes, when they were killed, it was dropped. Is that what I'm picking up here?
Yeah, sort of. It was these red eyes.
All right. So
That
like, the
that
moment
seemed to
Tunko
be
sees it drop.
like what they were using as a catalyst to materialize, and they dropped to the floor as soon as they were
So
dealt
this,
with.
so this happened like a while ago. As soon as Tunko saw this thing drop, he snatched it up like a goblin,
Okay.
shoved it in his bag.
Upon seeing Kusara grab hers, Gunther will pick this one up.
Okay. But yeah,
What
you
are
see,
these?
yeah, I was just gonna add. You see Kosara pick it up, and it looks like she's seen these before. That's all I was gonna say.
Kusara, what are these?
Valuable looking. That's what.
Did I ever mention the fight at the church with the vampire?
I don't believe I was
The
there for
village
that.
of Alec. I just don't remember if I told you, but there was a nasty fight there. Strat himself brought vampires upon the ceremony, and we had to fight them. And one of our earlier companions, the fairy Morven, she used one of those before in the battle.
I see.
I
So
fight him on
these are objects in which we can use them to summon ghouls?
I'm guessing I don't have a description and I don't remember.
So Kusara would recall these strange little trinkets. If you crush them in your hand, it adds 1d12 damage to any spell.
Wait, sorry, what? Wait, pardon, what do they do?
If you
What? Plus 1d?
she would recall that if you crush this ruby eye within your hand, the next spell you cast will have an extra 1d12 damage.
Wow, that's...
So you're telling me I should give this to Gunther? But I'm not going to.
I'm gonna say, do you
I knew
trust Gunther to give that to him?
No, it's not that he doesn't trust Gunther. It's that he thinks it's that it's shiny, therefore valuable, therefore I can spend the money on wine.
They could fetch a good price at a market.
Now that I think about it,
Fucking spells? I'm just noting it down because my description.
Yeah,
of
it doesn't
the-
say anything on the actual item.
yeah, it's just completely blank.
Yeah, I have a. Don't worry, I have a description.
Oh, I was gonna edit it. I was just gonna put an edit on.
Just if you want to
Yes, I
edit, if
will.
you want to edit your own rubies, it's just 1d12 damage to spell.
Oh, one.
How much do these go for, Schnitz?
There's a whole
like
description,
every-
but how much do they go for? One of these. I mean, it's made of pure red ruby. You would assume it at least went for 100 gold.
It's nice.
Let me see if I can put this in the chat so I can show you guys.
I just changed the title, the name of it, and I just put like 1d
I just
1d12.
did this. Let's see if this works. Yep, there we go. It worked.
Why would you not put like an approximate amount, like in case you forget?
Nah, I won't forget.
It's
Real fucking valuable.
Gunther goes, what are you doing?
Okay,
Holy fuck.
so I would tell Gunther. I've seen Morgan crush one in battle, and her spell got really powerful.
I see. And then I shall keep on to this then.
But also, I think she started talking to herself. Or to someone.
God, she's crazy.
I see.
It's funny you remember that, yeah.
Yep. I think she... Oh my god, I remember who she was talking to.
Now, is that all that we see when we investigate, or do you want to roll like another investigation roll or anything for this area?
Yeah, other than the small ruby eyes that fell from the poltergeist that you'd fought, everything else, it looks like pure debris, just rubbish.
Well then, I am going to lay hands on myself.
Hey, yo, right here in front of everybody.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, Kasara.
I meant like, didn't
How
know.
decent of you.
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh
never.
my god.
Well, I never.
It is called lay on hands.
Good day with you, madam. Good day. As Gunther storms off.
You damn whippersnapper.
Now, everyone, should we continue this way? It seems that part is cut off.
Yeah, sure.
That is what it looks like.
Well, I realize I should have made Tunko a fucking goblin instead of a gnome. Cause
I don't know why does it roll.
Goblin would be pretty dope.
It's pretty much what he is with how fucking greedy he is.
Yeah, he does act very goblin-like.
Did we investigate this room over here? Are you still able to sense anything? And then there will look back, Kasara. Kasara.
Yeah, she's
I'm
just back
guessing
there.
I-
Oh.
As she comes like sprinting down the hallway. Wait for me, guys!
Let's hear like like the chucking of the chain roll. Are you still able to sense anything with that nose of yours in this typical direction?
Oh my
Would
god,
it
I
be
just realized Kasara's a dog.
10 minutes already? I think it would. We just fought some ghosts. I don't know.
What are you asking?
She's asking if her divine sense is still active.
So it's active for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yep.
She's just asking if 10 minutes is fast.
Yeah. Yeah, just because you guys were talking in the room and kind of picking up the ruby eyes and kind of moving over there and through the hallways, it would have been 10 minutes by
We
now.
were tired, yeah. We also rested, so yeah. I am all snuffed out.
I see. Well, should we then still investigate this way then? I'd go there, kind of like gesture for her to kind of take the lead.
Might as well.
After you then.
But as you kind of peer through the double doors that once, or no, I guess not through, as you peer over the double doors that have since fallen under the ground, and began to decay, you see a parlor opens. You see the parlor is kind of the first room as that opens up into a larger dining room on the other side. The once grand dining room you see is in nothing but shambles. The huge oak table before you is splintered and broken, and a massive chandelier made of gold and silver lies nearly destroyed on the table. And I should add, I haven't really mentioned this in the ruins of Berez that you guys have been through before, but the damage done to this building doesn't look like a tornado. It doesn't look like it's just kind of fallen apart due to time. A lot of you would recognize the searing dark circles of fiery explosions. Some of the walls caved in as if they were hit by siege equipment. The entire building looks like it was ravaged by a war band. Foot soldiers had run through and destroyed all of this after large weapons of magic or war had torn it apart before. But it just to add to kind of the sense that your characters would have in this place, it is kind of eerie.
Well, I'm gonna go first. Anything happens.
Gunther is appearing here, ready to support. should anything happen.
Yeah, nothing immediately happens as you step in.
Last time I saw one of these, a ghost appeared.
Well, there seems to be an opening this way. There seems to be more. And earlier, why are you so close to me? Why aren't you also? It's fine.
I just feel like we should stick close together. There's close
He's also only within 5 feet of you. He's not like.
I know. I got this just saying that just to say.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What are you
Hold
doing?
your hand and like,
Got this
I'm
like,
scared.
don't tell me you're afraid. Yeah, I got this like, don't tell me you're afraid already.
They're my man, Zoinks.
Zoinks, dude. Really, hold me, man. Zoinks, dude. Yeah, just like both of us to start. Wait, hold up. How do I? Yeah, where's
Both, like,
the feeling? Yeah, where's the feeling?
onto each other.
Is it the nervous? Yeah, both of us are just like this.
Fuck, you guys pussies or something?
Dude. There seems to be another opening this way. This is the one in the back, Tunko.
Actually, he's farther behind than I am, so nuh-uh.
Then why don't you do the honors and take the lead? Go into this room and.
No, because then whenever there's a fuck up, I want to make sure it's Kasara.
But you. Okay.
And he like crosses his arms. I have a plan
You
to make
have
me
a plan.
like the best one here, and to make her seem like a fuck up.
Lord have mercy! Don't tell me you have a data against Kasara.
You realize this now? I've made it painfully obvious I do not like her.
Then why even party up with her if you dislike her that much?
So I'm getting wine
Oh,
on
that's
and
right.
shit. And I'm not partying up with just her. I'm partying up with you lot. And you guys are... You're okay, I guess, right? You're not too bad. But her?
Gunther kind of just like
No.
remembers to like Tunko being, out of everyone I like you most. Gunther kind of like keeps that in his memory but doesn't say anything.
Yeah, but Kasara? No bueno. Alright. Nuh-uh.
I just explained like, Gunther, don't even try. And she goes there.
And Gunther kind of followed.
Oh, and as you step past the
I
chandelier,
swear to God, if it was her.
all of a sudden, out from the chandelier, as you step past over the broken table and past the chandelier, a wet tongue lurches out
Hey, yo.
from the
into this shit,
chandelier itself, and as you look down, it almost seems as if a rip in the fabric of reality has come out from the chandelier, and this strange, large, almost yard-long tongue is now wrapped and tangled around your foot, as you now realize
Time-traveling tongue?
this chandelier is a mimic.
Yeah! Ooh, encountered the mimic. That's awesome.
All right.
Wait, really fast. Who was it that that triggered this?
Sorry.
Oh, not earning any brownie points.
Oh my god.
All right, everybody roll for initiative as the mimic is now attacking
Music, bro,
Gunther.
the fucking music.
I know the news. It's so funny.
Oh, the nat 20.
I'm
gaming.
Nice, nicey.
Oh my god, Aurelior didn't roll a 2. Let's fucking go.
Let's go!
I did it instead, bro. Homie, like, got it close to me and gave me his love, bro.
You,
Real.
you fucking switched his dice for yours.
Yeah. I just imagine Aurelior just, like, going into, like, Gunther's pockets and just, like, pilfering the fucking dice and then switching it for his.
You pulled a man who I can't remember the name of yet.
Terrell.
And because it surprised you, the mimic is actually going to take a sort of what's the word? Like a reaction. It's going to take a reaction attack as it grabs onto you. and it will bite you.
What the tongue do?
It will bite you. As in what that tongue do is crazy.
Hey,
What
yo,
the-
what that tongue do, girl?
What's your AC, Gunther?
My AC is 14.
14. It does hit with the bite, as it will be dealing. That is 12 damage as it chomps into your leg. The nasty mimic.
Oh,
All right, but then we'll start with Tunko at the top of the turn.
Let's go, baby. Tunko time. Tunko's gonna run up and he's gonna start swinging. Oh, wait, it's
Hell
a
yeah.
Raggy. God, Gunther, you're right in the fucking way.
I mean, you can step over this. What are you?
Oh, wait, yo, is this
around
the
it.
table?
Yeah,
No,
the
it's a
table
broken-
is it's like shattered. The table's like in pieces on the floor.
I'm like, I don't know why you're not doing it
Oh,
correct.
but remember it is.
I was gonna say, this
it
is all still
terrain,
difficult
tough
terrain,
terrain.
right?
difficult
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
terrain.
40, baby. We're
He
good.
can make it. He can make it good, but I'm what he's
You
doing
walk
this
up,
backwards ass.
and
like
you
that.
will never, ever guess what I'm about to do.
Dude, you're gonna punch you in the face. Dude, that's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm
I don't know.
Tempted to do
concentration-
this
I don't
just
know
to
why. I think I have
spite you.
concentration left over from the other
No,
session
I-
because I didn't cast anything with concentration.
and a swing.
No. Beach dubs.
Please. No, wait, don't. Mr. DM, man?
Get this disgusting
Oh,
thing off my leg.
Sorry, that will be 18. That does hit.
Let's go. Gamer moment.
Gamer moment.
Let's go. 11 damage. How hurt is this motherfucker?
11 damage as you punch out into him with a couple of monk tongue punch. That will drop him down to. There we are.
Oh. Woo.
Just slam into him.
This might be a Fury of Blows type of move today.
Jackie.
Chicken jockey, Chunko yells as he swings. Dude, it's for the chicken jockey.
Ooh. Nice. Nat 20.
Oh, damn. Was that a nat 20? Huge.
That was a nat 20.
Because I yelled chicken jockey. that's what
Chicken
it is.
Jackie.
Chicken Jackie.
Huge. That is. God damn. Is that the damage? 18
That's indeed
damage.
the damage. Good shit.
Good God.
I have 2 more swings to go. I'm gonna end up missing them both now that I've done this, but and I'm making sure I actually don't
So
forget
it's a
to
mimic's
fucking
mouth.
remove it.
Take me. It's just times in. Take me, mimic.
Alright, well, I keep on swinging, don't I? I do be swinging. Oh.
Ooh, a 10 does miss, though.
Alright, last one, baby. Let's go.
Nice. 22 hits. You're using a key point for that?
I did.
All right.
We're down to 2, so yeah, a little dicey.
All right. That's
And-
six more damage.
And I'm gonna do a funky because I've used my Fury of Blows. I can move. How far can I move again? Hold 10 feet. I'm gonna move right in front of the fucker. That's what we're doing. Tucko's gonna walk right in front of him.
All right.
I feel like it's already facing
There's
me
a
though.
shadow here that's
I
like.
was gonna say, I think it's already
You're kinda,
facing me.
yeah, you're
because
kind of
it's like,
you're kind of
it's
behind him.
already-
His tongue is attached
Yeah,
to.
he was
Oh,
on
well,
me.
then never
Yeah, he
mind.
was on
Okay.
me.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was facing me.
There's like
I'm
weird
with you.
shadows on my screen that are fucking me.
It's
over.
because of the chandelier, I think.
Oh, that's my
I see it
turn.
too. I see it too.
All right. That's Tunko's turn. Next is Thraxis.
Kind of a W first
What?
turn if I say so
No.
myself.
Not Raktusnitz. Look at the
Oh,
comment
sorry,
section.
sorry.
Oh
Sorry,
well,
sorry.
someone skipped over your turn. Okay, it is Kosara's turn.
So, who the fuck you
I'm-
put? You trying to put put my name on something, man? What the hell, man?
Oh, hey, bro.
Remember, you do have the half movement.
Gunther, and I'm going to go back. And I'm gonna try and smack Mimic
All right.
to white.
God damn.
Gotcha.
Get off him!
As you smack your sword into the chandelier-shaped mimic, 17 does hit.
Noise.
I need someone to draw what the hell that would even look like.
It would like the way I imagine it is just like it's like crawling up my leg and I'm grappled.
I can't imagine anything but this chest, so my imagination is non-existent.
Yeah, it's hard for me to picture what a chandelier mimic would look like. It's very.
The way
sure.
that I imagine it, I feel like it's like a chandelier, but like a tongue is kind of like slinking down like rope, and it's like lashed around my leg, not pulling me up,
Is
but
Weirdo
just
here?
lashed on
We
like
need
it's
Weirdo
gonna
to
like
get on.
stay
We
on.
need Weirdo to draw this.
As you chop into the chandelier, dealing 8 damage. It's looking pretty bloodied up now as the chandelier starts to ooze different bloods out of itself from the attack.
And the second attack is disadvantage. Because back. There is 19 to hit. And damage.
Huge.
We're gonna get you out, Gunther.
Nice as you chop in again. And that will drop him to. Here we are.
He's on me! Get him off!
Sora, what did you do?
Is that your
What
turn?
was it? Sora! Is that the end of your turn?
will be the end.
Alrighty, now we have Thraxis.
Yeah, the only logical choice for Thraxis to do is just ice storm everybody in the room.
Well, you know, that would be great if I had more than one 4th level spell slot. But
Oh,
I
thank God, he
unfortunately do
used his
not.
only one on Kasara.
Just
Yes.
use a plan. I don't know.
I mean,
It was
those
worth
are
it.
huge. I mean, it was.
So-
It really was
Pretty
worth
low.
It cut what could have been an excessively long but easy combat encounter very short.
That is
Okay.
fair, that is
Yep.
fair. You right.
And I am just going to use Ray of Frost on the mimic.
Alrighty. A 13 does hit.
Nice. I was expecting that to miss.
The music playing.
I know, right? I can't get over this fucking music.
This should be time, dude.
And that is 10 cold damage from the Ray of Frost that will kill the mimic. What does it look like?
It just, you know, it gets all completely frozen solid and then it just shatters and crumbles into little bits of ice
Yes.
that, you know,
As you see
Chunko might make into a nice little cocktail. I don't know.
You see the already delicate-looking chandelier in shambles as it is somehow part mimic as well, and it with its tongue slowly loosening around Gunther as it's being attacked, but with the final blow of a ray of frost from Thraxis, it freezes and it's unable to move, and it kind of falls over and dies. But that's a little mimic encounter for you all.
Oh,
And then
you're all
kind
right.
of like snake away from it, like, oh, ugh, and just kind of like shiver. Ugh, that thing had its tongue on me.
Yeah. It did.
Ew. Did it bite you? It
did hurt me, yes, but I think I should be fine. Give it some time.
Yeah, you ain't a
I-
sissy.
pat his shoulder and like, all right, and
And
he's
kind of
gonna
kind of as the dust settles in this room, and the silence kind of overtakes the air again, you start to hear that same whispering of the wind, but again, Gunther and Kosara, it's even closer now. What you are perceiving, what you have been able to perceive as some sort of wailing or a ghostly moaning. You are now definitely hearing it more clearly coming from this direction.
I say.
And now everyone else, they were kind of able to perceive it from a distance, but you all start to hear some sort of a moaning or ghast from this area of the house.
Seems to be getting louder.
Is that?
It's the wind, obviously.
It's not the wind, Tonko. There seems to be what sounds like more ghouls.
Okay, dude.
Well, do we not? And then Gunther just kind of saves his
Tuckus
breath.
was arguing, just to argue at this
Yeah,
point.
and Gunther's just like, Gassar, where do you think we should go? You take the lead, I will follow.
First of all, to put your hand on your shoulder and let I'm gonna recover you. Tien.
You gonna give Gunther 10 health? Is that your turn?
10 points.
10 points of
Yep.
health? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I heard TN and all I could think of was wire.
I was
being
gonna
all of a
say,
sudden.
like, thank you, Gassar, but I do have a ring of regeneration. I should heal naturally within 10 minutes, given some time.
You're kinda tired today, so you gotta reserve anything. And while you
Hey,
heal,
don't let him slack off. He's a big
I was gonna
boy.
say, just so you know, it's natural. It doesn't cost anything. It just happens after 10 minutes. I
I
just get
know,
a healing power.
but
She's just
we are
trying to
going to
stand.
where the sound is, so we need you healthy right now.
It's giving shut up, let me try to be helpful.
Yep.
I mean, if you wanna heal someone, I mean, Tunko's missing 10 health.
Yep.
No. No. Tunko doesn't need her fucking tainted health.
Okay.
It doesn't need. I don't need you to touch me. Yeah.
Dude, I have a potion of invincibility. I could get infinite health right now.
Dude,
In theory.
you wouldn't have infinite health. You would only be invincible until it lasts. That's it. You're not gaining
Technically,
any.
That technically
that
is infinite
is
health for
I
a limited
don't know
time.
about infinite. I just feel like he'd be stuck at like 30 something.
We'll
and he's
say,
just not taking any
say like a godlike creature came out and blasted him. While he has infinite health pool, but it's for a limited time.
That's what I'm saying. So, I don't need her tainted health. It's probably poisoned or something. Fucking.
We'll follow the lead, Gassar.
I'm going to the sound, so like, is it there or there?
As you step into this room, just kind of a little flavor as you walk kind of out of the strange room with the mimic chandelier. You walk into this room, and it looks like at one point it was some sort of green room or garden room. The once beautiful room overlooked the massive gardens behind the manor. And as you kind of see through the windows here along the south side of the wall, you're still able to see a massive a garden with bushes and trees, almost untouched as in comparison to the rest of the building. It's very odd.
She like glances over
Weird.
and continues moving.
Gunther will follow,
Weird.
kind of like behind.
Yeah, but other than that, it seems the room is pretty much empty. What were we saying though? Oh yeah, so as you and as you approach, the moaning gets louder and louder as you get closer and closer to what now, as you turn the corner and you peer in, appears to have once been a master bedroom. You see the ceiling in this room as well is caved in, and the wind blows through the open window. A cold chill fills the room as suddenly a ghostly light permeates the space. Within a mist that fills the room, you see a ghost appear before you. The manifestation of a man who has seen a brutal murder. As he speaks, You have come. I have waited for centuries for you to arrive. I have hidden my son's remains in the cellar. Take my son's remains to the church. Please give them a proper burial, and I will tell you where you can find what you seek, and the power of Argent's Vast will be yours. And the ghost disappears.
Cellar, you say?
And
Cellars usually mean wine.
The ghost disappears and the moaning stops as suddenly before you see a kind of a strange mist-filled room lying in decay.
Mist.
Gunther will kind of like come in and be like, well, it would appear there's a cellar then. I'm assuming Tunga heard that, right?
Where?
I'm not sure. Why don't you look for it?
None of your business.
Shut the hell. No, Tonko doesn't actually.
Shut the hell up. You want it?
Shut the hell up. No.
You want it?
Tonko quickly, like, he rushes forward. He tries to race past everyone. Where is
He
it?
tries to run past Kasara.
There.
I'm going to try faster than him.
Oh my god.
Wasn't here.
You guys are like speed walking next to each other.
Like,
Yep.
Tonko investigates this room for
Serenity
wine.
power walking.
In this room, this little kind of side room.
Yeah, this
We
empty, seemingly empty, nothing of a room.
Yeah, no, you look around and it's just trash and debris and broken wooden frames.
There's actually like 1 million gold coins, but you know, you didn't investigate for that, so you don't see it.
I think we got back in circle.
It would appear so. I mean, we could definitely go the other way. There's the one leaning this way. We got to kind of like a point across the room to the other.
Tonko
Where we
sees
did
him
go.
pointing, and he's just fucking going.
But he's like, Tonko, wait! Like, he's
No.
kind of like following.
What?
Steps in wine.
Why?
Wine?
Where
Wine?
are
Wine?
you?
Wine.
Where are you?
What?
Okay.
Where are you? Where
And
are
I'm so sorry.
Hey, my God.
Nice to- corner.
But as you kind of step into this room,
We're
you
surrounded by
see
ghosts.
what you can tell from the tiled floor and the what the remnants of what looks to be some sort of stone oven off in the wall. It must have been an old kitchen, but it barely resembles a kitchen anymore. Dirt and mud cover the floor, broken barrels rot, and the stone hearth has fallen to pieces. A foul odor comes from the far east corner. What appears to be a pantry at one time. You see passages led to the west and the south.
Yeah, we both know what Tonko's about to say. He doesn't give a flying fuck about any of that. He investigates for wine.
And I'm gonna fucking find it first.
You're gonna try to cut into it? Oh my god.
Alright,
That's
Schnitz,
nuts.
what are we rolling?
You all can roll investigations.
What is my investigation like?
All of us or just them?
If you want
yeah,
to.
anyone looking for it can roll
That's fine.
investigation.
Alright.
Fuck. Give me that shit, boy.
Please say what are the randoms just do better?
So Gunther and Tonko.
Wait, Gunther, what the fuck? Gunther, where are you pulling this 27 out of? What the fuck?
Damn,
the
he got a
wine,
nat
Tonko.
20.
Finally, he rolled good.
Damn it. As long as
Or no,
Kasara doesn't
sorry.
find
No,
so
no,
it's
no,
not a
I
nat
got
20.
18. I got
Yeah,
18.
it's
I
18,
got
right? That was bad math.
That's wild.
But
Yeah,
you,
you pulled a
Tonko,
me- you pulled
Tonko
a
and
me.
Gunther, you smell this foul odor coming from the from this side of the room.
Yeah, Tonko completely ignores that. Is there wine in this room?
Other than the foul odor, you're smelling coming from the
Okay,
south
guys,
of the
I
room.
think the DM wants us to go to this foul odor. Tonko goes towards the foul odor.
No, you don't seem to see any.
Is
bottles
there
of wine
foul
or-
odor right on
Um,
this specific tile?
But you come up.
Let me
and,
guess. If I do this,
You smell.
I can't.
Yeah, you smell something strange coming from this
I'll go
area,
investigate.
and you notice that there's some sort of door, like kind of a door that leads to a basement of some kind, or a cellar, like the ghost was describing.
Tonko fucking flips it open as fast as he can, and he hops down.
Before you can, you notice it's covered.
Okay.
It is covered in heavy debris, and you'd need to make a strength check to try and clear the debris.
My +0 will go hard here.
You back?
Or
Welcome-
you could
welcome back,
have-
Klaus.
Should you... Aurelia could help as well. Aurelia is strong.
I don't care who helps me as long as Kasara doesn't. Gunther, get over here, help me.
Gunther looks at him like, do you really want me to help you?
I wouldn't
Gunther
ask
just kinda
if I didn't
crosses
want
his
you
arms.
to,
And
dipshit.
if you want to help Tonko, and this is for any action, if you want to help anyone with an action, you can just kind of, what's the word? You can kind of announce that you're helping them, and they'll get advantage. They'll get the help action.
All right, Gunther is helping Tunko. Reluctantly.
So I get advantage.
Yes, so you can roll again for that strength check.
Strength
So
with
if they
advantage.
open
still
it,
fucking
I
got
want to jump in first while
Ooh,
I was
with an
gonna say, I
eight,
have
yeah,
negative
with an
strength.
with
Would
an
that affect
18?
that roll?
No.
No.
That would be funny. Though. That
And
should-
Kasari,
we should
yeah,
we should
yeah,
house
yeah,
roll
yeah.
that, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, honestly, yeah, if you want to, I think that'd be funny. Because I mean, like, Gunther wouldn't be much of help.
But
physically,
even
you know what I mean?
with a 17, he will be able to. You guys kind of help each other. He kind of lifts a piece of wood, some chunks of wood up, and you're able to move it out of the way. And
Gunther's getting the smaller debris out of the way, like these little tiny chunks.
yeah,
Awesome.
so yeah,
You
you
think
now
Tunko
see.
did this?
You do see.
Yeah,
you're able to
Tunko-
open the
Tunko
door.
hops down like Binding of Isaac style, if anyone knows what I mean. If you don't,
Yes.
if you do,
I
awesome
know.
reference. Yeah, he hops down there like that. Caution
And
to the
Gunther
wind.
will
If
follow.
there could be spikes down there. He wouldn't know.
All right, we'll just wait for Thraxus to jump down into the cellar here. Cool. And here we are. We'll pop this open.
Up.
I don't know where I am.
But
I'm
as
invisible.
As you kind of
That
open
also
the cellar door, you creep down and you see that. What do you see? The foul swamp odor again. It just gets worse and worse. It starts to hit you like a thick, foul smell. It consumes the entire air around you, and it fills your nose as you creep down into the cellar. The air is still and stale as the stagnant water from the dirty swamps above has seeped down into the cellar, and the cellar floor is covered in this water. You see a few broken old wine barrels lie half submerged in the foul water.
Okay, first off, I'm invisible. My token is
I see my token. But I'm
I
not.
see everyone else's
Why
but
can't I?
mine.
Why can't I
I'm
move?
not able to move.
I can't move
mine.
your character. I'm just going to delete that.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I wasn't able to move.
Yeah, that
This
was
is why I'm not moving.
strange. Here, we'll put Tunko and Gunther here.
Alright, perfect.
But yeah, you're kind of on the staircase now. Again, just to reiterate, you do see in the swamp water, you do see a wine barrel kind
How
of
far
half
away is the
half
wine
submerged in the water.
Where would it be?
He's gonna pick like the farthest spot.
I mean, I'm just curious.
Which position would fuck them over the most?
Well, within sorry, the barrel of wine is right here.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, Gunther will that's the mage hand and bring
I
his
thought you were
mage
gonna
hand
throw
right
something.
here. No, I'm dude, with my negative strength. Yeah.
No, with the mage hand throw, Tunko.
Oh, dude, you're too heavy for that to pick you up. I think.
Are you sure? Tunko's
DM.
what
Can
if
I
I
use the mage hand to put him on top and float him over there?
No. I want you to specifically throw him. It's you either throw him or you this
Okay,
isn't
I'm
happening.
gonna do that.
I mean, yeah, you can throw Tunko.
Oh,
Go down. All right.
Tunko
All right. So Gunther, you know what? Okay. Does Tunko beg Gunther to throw him?
no, he doesn't beg. Tunko looks at Gunther and he's like, "Throw me."
Gunther will kind of sigh, as you wish, and then conjure up a mage hand and yeet over there with the mage hand. We'll kind of
Well,
make
so
it go.
you wouldn't be throwing him with the mage hand. The mage hand can only lift up to like 10 pounds.
Okay. Well,
10
that's
pounds.
pretty
How
low.
heavy's Tunko?
Tunko is like at least 70 pounds.
He's actually only 45. But,
Okay,
you know.
well, yeah, I mean,
No,
whatever it is,
Still
it's-
too
he's-
much.
He's too much.
tough.
You could,
Tunko's not
yeah,
that
but
fat,
you could
asshole.
pick him up physically with your hands and throw him.
Oh, there's no way that's happening. So Gunther is just gonna cast Mage Hand and put it like over here, like summon it right here, and kind of like try to get the wine.
Okay. We have a mage hand. Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Let me.
Oh, you're gonna give it a
Are you
skeletal
fixing?
thing?
Will it be broken?
I'm just gonna. No, I'm not gonna make it skeletal, sadly. But
I could
just
draw
so
that
whenever
wrong.
whenever we spawn it in, it'll be. Here we are. So
Okay,
where?
let me get
so
the
you-
wine for you. Don't touch the water. It's gross.
so
This
you-
is so gonna be the Star Wars fucking trash compactor pit if anyone touches it. I can.
Oh,
already tell.
Mapbot would just go in, dude. All right, no fear.
so
so-
you're moving it over to this barrel.
Yeah, moving up to the barrel to see if you could pull anything out. Yeah, it's so dark in here, and the glow, kind of the magical glow from your mage hand, isn't really illuminating enough, and it's so far. You would have to try and interact with the barrel with your hand. Yeah, you'd need it to be closer. Can I use the mage hand? Is it like light enough where I can get the mage hand to like drag the barrel close to us?
Well, remember the barrel's kind of like floating, kind of buoyant in the water here. So yeah, you could How would we roll for this? How would we roll for this?
It would seem not even the
It
DM.
seems that the mage hand has foiled the DM plans.
Aw,
No, I'm just trying to figure out what exactly.
Yeah, until one of us goes, "You're Spooky's bitch. You're surrounded by 5 water ghouls or whatever the fuck."
Because I'm thinking I'm trying to figure out what you would roll to push the barrel with the
Thanks.
mage hand.
Assume arcane.
Roll me a d20, and we'll add your spellcasting modifier.
Or that's a better option.
It's like
So
an
here
8,
we're even going to. Let me go.
Yeah, you ain't pulling shit, buddy.
Or just like push. I mean, yeah, because it doesn't really say. It's like because again, with the cast of spell, you can use the hand to manipulate an object, open a locked door, container, store and retrieve an item from an open container, or pour the contents out of a vial. Which I mean, like obviously within 10 pounds, but that's how I'm like, yeah, what would it be for like how much does this weigh? Does that mean like is it crumbling? Is it not? There's a lot of factors here.
I wish we had a better. Hold on. I'm trying to find like a token that we could use as the barrel to move kind of while you push it along.
Barrel token?
Right.
No, we don't have a barrel
I would
token.
hope
We're
something-
gonna use this. This will be kind of like the token, the barrel you're pushing. So with a 5, so it'd be +3, it'd be 8. So with kind of an unsuccessful push, you move the hand, and again, it's kind of weird to navigate it because it's floating in the water and you're pushing it from a specific direction. And you notice as you push it, it pushes it kind of this way.
Okay.
Nice. Good going,
Let's see me
buddy.
push. I could try to push it again if you'd like, or wade in the dangerous waters that is there.
No, let's have Kasara wait. Never mind, I don't want her touching it. Yeah, keep pushing it. It'll work
Alright,
eventually.
Gunther will try to push it again. Plus.
Okay, another d20 +3.
This doesn't work, he's just gonna ask her earlier.
Yeah, again, it just pushes it even further. You try to like push it, and it just starts spinning on the surface of the water, and it spins further away.
Tunko looks at Aurelier and he's just like, just throw me.
Alright.
Yeah, I was like, alright.
All right, Aurelier's
Alright.
throwing Tunko.
Alright.
Gladly.
All right, roll a strength check. Or
Gunther helps by
athletics.
rubbing oil on
Oh,
Aurelier's
no.
arms.
Oh,
Wait.
God.
Gunther helps by rubbing oil on Aurelier's arms.
Okay, help action. Go ahead and roll again. Take the highest roll. Roll once more on the strength check. And we'll take the high. Oh, not much better.
Okay, well,
But that would be plus his. That would be plus his proficiency. So it'd be +3, 14.
he's 45 pounds.
You know
Minus
what? Yeah, he
five,
is only
definitely.
45 pounds. You were able to send him flying through the air. You see the gnome as he flies through the air.
Tunko does like Superman pose as he
yeah,
I would
flies.
just like
head-
think
his
like you're
eyes
just like twirling like a football, just like fast.
And so immediately you kind of land on top of the. Hold on, let me do this, and then.
I don't like that hand.
Okay, there we go. So you slam. You kind of on top of the barrel here. And you're small enough and light enough where you're kind of just rocking back and forth on top of the barrel. What do you do next?
Could he help my
I cook.
mage hand like?
Nah,
push it
fuck your
this
mage
way?
hand. I don't need it. Let me cook. You know what I'm gonna do?
The mage hand is still touching the barrel, by the way.
You know what I'm gonna do? He yells, Gunther, get rid of this fucking thing. I don't need it.
All right, and Gunther will just like kind of like snap his fingers and spell it.
I use this as a oar, and I start paddling towards the stairs.
What like a wood? A piece of wood?
No, he's
No,
using a
this long sword.
Okay.
And I start paddling, using it. Not me touching the water. It's touching the waters. I start paddling towards the stairs.
Yes, as you
I feel like I just made a grave mistake.
As you start paddling towards the water, as you kind of splash your sword into the this swampy, green, nasty water, suddenly the smell begins to get worse and worse as from right below you emerges out from the water a black pudding. As it splashes, up from the underneath the water, and it gets between you and your party as it sees you moving through the water, and it begins to start expanding, ready to swallow you whole. But that's where we're gonna pick up. We're gonna pull because this is gonna be a pretty crazy combat. So we're just gonna end it right here. Very fun little session. You guys managed to make your way through the swamp hex, and found one of your first locations. You found the goat pen with poor Philip, and you managed to make your way.
Don't mind me, Philip, man.
You managed to make your way towards the burgomaster's, the former burgomaster of Berez. You managed to find his manor, his mansion. But this is right we'll be picking up with Tunko facing a very strange slime, very strange slime monster.
He's just gonna paddle faster. That's his whole plan.
But that is our episode. Thank you guys so much for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. But if you guys want to stick around, we are going to be raiding out. We'll see who's online right now. Thank you to all our players. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you guys for showing up. It was so much fun.
I can't wait to see more 12 character though. Like seeing Myra's character just like come in. He's gonna be like hands, burning hands. Just burn everything here.
Burning hands.
Actually, I don't like your sass, Pixie. Burning hands.
Quite silly indeed. We're gonna be raiding out to Fabio Dracul's live on some post-trauma. We're gonna raid over to Fabio Dracul. Check him out if you haven't already. Drop Fabio a like, drop him a follow, drop him some love in his chat. Let me get the raid message ready to go here. Let me get boom. Get our raid message going. Thank you guys so much for being here. We'll be back next Saturday with some more Dungeons and Dragons. Next Saturday is our D&D day. But if you guys, again, want to follow us over on the Fabio raid, it would be much appreciated. We love supporting Fabio. He supported us in the past. He's supported us, and we love supporting him. He is an awesome streamer. Check him out. He does a lot of cool stuff. He's a lot of cool stuff on YouTube. He's pretty freaking radical. But without further ado, we're going to be getting out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we might be doing some tabletop with City, some more City stream, possibly. Sinister? Oh, he might be ending his stream. But anyways,
Yeah, he is.
we might be doing some more streaming with City tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. Marich might be joining us. We'll see what happens. But Until then, next time, tomorrow we'll be live at the same time. We're heading over to Fabio Dracula. Let me get this raid started. Let's get it all started on the road. Bada boom. But again, thank you guys so much for being here. We'll see you later. Have a good night or day, wherever the hell you are out there. Stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves. And you know what? Tell your mama I love her, because I love her so much. I love your damn mama. All right, bye-bye.
You know when he's
Farewell.
struggling to say shit when he says drink water. What the fuck?
Dude, what do you mean?